Here's our
I
theme
would
song.
like to congratulate you on being
This
an
is our
owlbear
party.
twice somehow.
Yeah, you're twice the person in Owlbear.
Well, there's a
Something,
little
something
something you
twice
don't know
the
about my
man.
character.
Oh my
He has a
god.
secret twin that's evil.
Secret twin.
Hello.
I have a secret twin that's good.
Oh.
You're not good. Oh my god.
Oh.
Thank you so much, Young. 2 months. Yay, thank you.
I am evil. Stop laughing.
Oh no, it's just the delivery that was done so well. Thank you. Does that mean that you get
Mhm.
2 turns though?
Oh.
Like, asking the real questions here. If there's 2 of you,
I'm
do you
dead.
get to roll twice?
These are the logistics that I did not think of.
Uh-huh.
Wait till my character's done. I get to roll a lot of times.
That sounds like some sort of sex thing, and I'm not sure that I'm understanding.
I'm actually illusioned and I have 15 arms, each with a gun.
Wait, what?
You level
Gosh.
up again?
No.
No?
Okay, so we're still level 6.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make
That
sure I couldn't
is-
remember if I had done my level or not. I'm like, wait, did we even level up?
No.
Okay,
I read
well,
at level 8 though.
Ha 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 ha.
I'm level 32 and 5/8.
All right.
I was playing Among Us earlier because I got that crew talk thing installed.
The what now?
Streamception.
He was eating
Oh.
croutons earlier.
Yeah, no, I was playing Among Us earlier, but there's a kind of a mod thing you can download called Crew Talk that basically gives you proximity voice chat while you're in the game.
I absolutely thought you said crew top, and I was like, is that like a sock? Like,
No.
It's a very attractive shirt.
I can't say I've ever imagined a crew top sock before.
Oh, there's crew socks, so I get
there's
it.
crew socks. Like,
I've
that's what I
heard,
went
yeah.
with. That's a weird shirt or a weird costume for your spaceman, but okay, sure, whatever floats your boat. I'm not gonna like judge you for it.
I'm
I have
rolling
questions.
initiative.
I'm not gonna like judge you for it.
Wow.
I lay down for a nap after and I just woke up. My brain's kind of fried.
I had a migraine yesterday, and
Yeah, I saw
then
your posting.
and then today, like, my allergies took over. So I've probably had more than the recommended dosage of Dayquil for today. But we're gonna do it live, and then I'm gonna go back to sleep. So if I did my math right, I will be able to play the whole game, and then I will pass out. Zen,
I cast Fireball.
Yes.
I love you too, Zen. I think I already had my sub with you. That was like a couple weeks ago, right? can't
Yeah, I
remember.
think you just did yours 9 days ago. Yep.
Yeah, okay.
28 months. Jesus.
28.
Right? We
Older
love
than
each other
Nancy.
the mostest. It's okay.
Beep,
It's
beep,
okay.
Beep beep. Beep 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 beep. I am a car.
I thought this song was Meet Me by My Sheep, not I'm a Car.
First of all,
I thought it was
I
beep,
was doing
beep,
it-
I'm a sheep.
Is it Beep Beep?
I think so.
I don't remember.
first of all, I wasn't even doing that theme. I was doing the iCarly theme again.
Why do you think I know what iCarly is?
Oh my god.
Like,
Very
what
fair.
is that?
Just show.
I gathered, but like,
It was
I don't
kind
know
of a
anything
funny
about
show.
it.
It's pretty good.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were allowed to have like an hour of TV a day, and so my sister and
That
I
should have been it.
watched. No, we watched anime because we're weebs.
Okay, so we're all here, right?
We are
Right?
waiting for Bug and Collie because
Ah.
Collie had literally like just walked in. Whenever
I thought I
like
heard. Okay, I did
Oh,
hear him.
Yay!
Okay, all right.
Ippo!
I was like, I swear to God, I heard Kali. Am I really just on crack
I
or
joined
what?
in. I joined in, and immediately after I joined in, the guy delivering our pizza called me and was like, "Hey, I'm downstairs." I was like, "Oh, the thing said not until 8:50 something." Okay, here I come.
Fair,
Got him.
getting it.
All right.
Ippo, Callista is totally allowed to drink or no smoke out of the turtle pipe many
Yes,
times because I
turtle
feel
pipe.
stupid.
We are turtle piping it up tonight.
It's
Well, I hope we're not hitting it too hard because I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I have zero plans.
That's fine.
Oh,
I have zero plans for tonight because, more or less, I'm going to let you all basically take the reins to figure out how you want to drive out this assault force.
A direct assault.
That would be inadvisable because I'd have to find tokens and monsters and stuff.
Ready the cannons.
that would be
Also-
inadvisable because the DM would have to do work.
No, I mean,
Ideally, I would like to not be put in a position to talk too much because it's kind of hard for me to breathe.
Oh, okay.
Are you not feeling well?
I fucked up my back right before the session.
Oh no.
Sitting in the chair is kind of uncomfortable, but I think I'm okay.
Did you just
Can you
forget
do-
how to
can you-
human for a little while, or did you?
My body did.
Yeah. What's
not even
fucking,
not
that
even sure
sucks,
exactly
dude.
what
Okay.
happened. She said she was just sitting there chilling in the chair and she like turned or something and yeah.
I hate when that happens.
But yeah,
I'm,
apparently I have a pretty big knot on one side of my back.
I'm
Yes.
really good at getting a muscle spasm like directly in my lung, so that I can't even take full breaths in until it relaxes after like an hour or two.
Those are fun.
Hey,
Yeah,
that sounds a lot like me.
yeah, I'm
Use
really
the
good at that.
gun.
I should turn that into an Olympic sport. Honestly, I would definitely take gold every time.
I wake up pretty stiff every morning, so I understand.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
That's a penis joke.
Like part of me agrees with you, but the other part of me is like, I don't think that was a penis joke. No, knowing Hollywood, I don't think
I was
that was
about to say, I
actually
think
a
Hollywood
penis
just, like,
joke.
Come out and say you had a morning. What if it was a penis joke?
That was inadvertently a penis joke.
Maybe
You turned it into one. Congrats.
Accidentally on purpose.
Inadvertently.
accidentally on purpose. Exactly.
Yes.
Wow.
Casually, not casually. All right.
Well, heck.
So there's not a terrible amount of recapping because last session was basically a bunch of downtime.
Mm-hmm.
We returned to the realm of death. We had a little look see, saw all the fucking souls that he was multiplying himself to deal with, and we were immediately called back to Ippo's home as they were under assault by the oppressive forces that have dominated their land. We spent some time perusing the village and not perusing the village. Some of us went out on our own and did our own thing. We got some stat scores. We got some plants, and we got some allies.
And some weird weapons that talk.
Also,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, there is a talking weapon. Yes, that is true.
Mhm.
Who got the talking weapon?
Me. I made it.
Razra.
That's right. I remember that happening, and then we started making stabby jokes.
Yeah.
I felt really bad after that entire thing though, because Bug has me muted on Discord. So when I talk like this, she can't hear a fucking word.
Yeah, I had to go back to the VOD and listen to it.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So she missed like the whole first half of the talking weapon thing.
Don't worry, it's just my husband being weird again. Nothing to
Yeah.
see here.
Yeah. That's Bug.
Yeah.
I mean, after a certain amount of time in any sort of relationship, you just get used to like the weird shit, and you're like, oh, it's just that. Okay, whatever.
I mean, yeah.
This is
You know,
fine.
it's fine. Nothing's on fire. They haven't hurt themselves. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, that all being said, the allies you had currently established have arrived. There was one addendum that I did need to make because I forgot to follow up on a lead that I gave. Yanwick, as he was traveling back, was traveling with a turtle who was bringing back a missive from, I gotta get my notes. He was bringing a missive from the Aarakocra. And
The bird.
The burbs.
Birds.
the
The birds.
Other
large,
birds.
the large bird people, the more people bird people, I guess, if that makes sense to you. More
flighties.
anthropomorphic.
They can fly.
The ones that can fly.
The
Wait,
feathery.
can Kenku not fly?
They don't have
Cannot
wings.
No.
fly.
Kenku cannot fly.
Kenku were cursed, and they cannot talk or have, and their wings were taken away.
Well, they cannot speak themselves. They can mimic voices they hear around them to mimic speech.
That's the
Like-
saddest thing I've heard all day. Y'all can't do that to me.
Nah, don't feel pity for Kenkus. They're backstabbing bastards.
But
Next
they're
character,
cute
Kenku.
birds.
Gotcha.
But boards. I love the boards.
Nah, they're vicious creatures when you get on their bad side.
I mean, have you met a crow or a magpie?
Or me or Irish.
Yeah, pretty much.
The only thing I've seen of magpies is how they attack people in mating season.
Hot.
They're my favorite bird. There is a reason.
Only thing I know about magpies is that they really like shiny things.
I mean,
Yep.
Like I know all birds do.
so do most birds.
especially.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
why that was my nickname in college. My friends would get my attention by throwing shiny shit.
Why does that actually sounds familiar? I knew a couple people in high school who were like that.
I just get really focused, okay? I can't.
Almost like it's mesmerizing, he would say.
Perhaps.
So in addition to that addendum, I was reminded after the end of the session that I had originally mentioned that the Kenku were allied, and I somehow got that switched in my mind in the middle of the session and went with the Loxodon. So I'm just going to say that the Loxodon were already allied with the Leonin because that makes the most sense.
Okay.
The elephants. Elephants are allied with the lions.
That seemed okay.
Makes
Not-
There must have been some diplomacy before we got here.
I mean, this is not the African savannah, but
Some
Um,
hot diplomacy.
we found out that the Leonin and the Tabaxi have merged tribes essentially by marriage.
Oh, right.
And so my idea is basically that they're the peacekeepers among the tribes, the Leonin and Tabaxi. And so they probably were already allied with the Loxodon, as they are like a front line for the entire section where the animals live. Aside from obviously the turtles, who were purposely put where they were so that in this event that these people decided they wanted to invade the rest of the land, they had an easy start.
I have no idea how my notes are gonna look this session. My brain literally like cut out halfway through there, and I was like, "What are we doing?"
So we got allies. Nice.
Yes, I remember that part. Oh no.
Elephants, tigers, no lions.
Oh my.
Tigers are lions, basically.
You've got a little bit of both elephant people and two types of bird people.
Yes.
And cats.
Do we have ligers?
No.
Dang it.
Dang it.
Are ligers an actual thing in D&D?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they are.
Really?
Really?
What is
Yeah,
a
I don't know.
liger?
I don't know if they have like the weird magic powers that Napoleon Dynamite talks about in the movie or anything, but I do believe that ligers are some kind of creature in the game.
Why did I not
D&D
remember?
5e.
I thought
Liger.
ligers were just his version of a manticore,
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen that movie.
or it
Hang
could have
on.
even been a chimera.
I feel real old now because I just remembered when I actually saw that movie.
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's like
True.
tail end of or just after high school for me. It's been a
Middle of
hot
high
minute.
school. Middle of high school because I went with my high school sweetheart.
What year did you graduate?
06.
Okay, so I graduated 07.
Oh God.
Damn.
Well,
Kali has just realized that he's A, either older or B, younger than the rest of us.
Younger.
Fuck off.
Although, to be fair, my graduation date is slightly misleading because I started school a year late because my birthday is in December.
same.
Mm,
Me and Irish
Mine's in
are 2 weeks
November.
apart.
Yep, we are.
I
But I was
I
also 06 because in Alabama, where I started school, they made me wait an extra year.
I never graduated.
See, I got boned. I was supposed to graduate in 06, but my freshman English teacher failed me with a 69 because I fell asleep in class too many times. And because I failed that one English class by 1 point, I had to repeat my entire freshman year.
At least you're consistent.
So all of us are about the same age, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah, round
God
about.
damn it.
Except for me.
Yeah.
I'm a baby.
God damn it, Bug. At least you're
Goo-goo.
consistent.
yeah, except Buggy.
Bug
I
is like, what?
graduated in 91.
Seriously?
Lies?
Yep.
Lies.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
No
so
way.
all you young
I
fucks.
No way, dude. You're not that old.
Lie, fuck off.
Grandpa, I demand you come play Ark with me.
There is absolutely no fucking way.
You would have graduated the year Callie was born.
Nice.
Wow.
That is correct. I was born in 91.
My hip. I
Wait,
was
wait, wait,
born
wait.
in 1972.
You lie!
Nice.
You sound like you're like 27, dude.
Dude, you
That's actually really cool.
gotta be shitting me.
Nope.
I
I
fully
want
believe him.
Shit, dude.
What proof?
I fully believe him. I feel like I know his tone well enough to know when he's joking around now, and I
That-
don't think he's joking
that-
around.
I hate to say this, but that means you're closer in age to my parents than me.
Yeah, that you
Yeah.
have to be like close to 50 or around there.
Yeah, I probably know your mother's.
I doubt that, but
Yes, I doubt that as well.
yeah, man, that's crazy.
Huh.
How did
That's
you get
cool.
to be such a cool person when my dad is such an evil bastard?
Right. How did you miss the boomer curse?
Immaturity.
True. True.
I'm Gen
I
X.
mean, that follows suit, yeah.
That's beautiful.
No,
Nice.
Hollywood is gonna be 25 in my brain for the rest of time. I think goes.
I am fine with that.
It's like how poor Graves is gonna be 18 for forever.
He's a mature 25.
True.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't believe that at all. I can't.
It's only his 24th, 25th birthday.
Yeah.
Okay,
you
stop. No, my brain. I can't do math when I'm high on Dayquil.
I turned 26 this month.
26 is a
Nice.
respectable age. I didn't like leave a bad situation until I was 27, so I don't really count anything before that.
Mhm. That's 22 for me.
See, okay, then you were smarter than I was.
I turned 30 this year.
Old
Oh,
people.
Okay,
My condolences.
I'd like to tell you that it gets better, but it really just goes on.
Oh no, it's steadily getting worse.
Yeah, no, my brother turns 30 next year, and he's already going through some pretty heavy shit too. I'm gonna be there to mercilessly rub it in his face. Because I remember my 30th, and it was
I mean,
kind
have
of
you
hell.
seen Bo Burnham's inside? Because that's exactly how I feel about it.
I have
No,
not.
I haven't watched it
When I
yet.
turned 30, I was at a bar with a whole bunch of friends, and my buddy tied a balloon to my waist that said, "I'm 50."
Nice.
Nice.
Did that help you get more or less lady attention?
I don't know. I got plenty when I was younger.
You're still younger. What do you mean?
All
Yeah,
right.
it
So
was
anyway,
good times.
We're such cool people. We're just hanging out now, and we forgot we were here to play D&D.
right.
Yeah. Well, I didn't forget, but yeah, we did get pretty hard sidetracked.
Okay, so we have lions and tigers and bears. Oh my.
Mhm.
Oh, there's bears.
There actually are bear people, but they are. I have not included them here.
Oh, okay. I was about to say I don't have any notes on bears. I'm real confused.
Yeah, no. I have
Lions
not.
and
Where-
tigers and turtles. Oh
Where
my.
bears?
Oh my god, where's the
Where bears?
octopuses?
Wait, where bears are a thing? Question.
Yes,
Yeah.
Where bears?
Oh God.
They're like
Like-
werewolves, but they're bears instead.
lycanthropy takes many forms in D&D.
Yeah,
Oh,
depending on
not
how
the
flexible you
animals.
are with your homebrew rules, you can be aware anything.
Pretty much.
Yep.
But to be a were-chihuahua?
Snail.
Oh, bear.
I think I remember reading somewhere that somebody was like role playing as a were lawyer.
No,
Wait.
you need to be a warehouse.
Oh no. Oh no. We done it. All right, that's
I'm
it, ladies
trying
and
to
gentlemen.
breathe
That's the end of
into
it.
this. You please
That's
not.
all. Thank you. Good night.
Then killed it. No.
Holy
Oh
shit!
no, we killed her.
Good lord.
I'm good. It's fine.
All right. So yes, you have lions, you have cats, you have elephant people, and two types of bird people. One can fly. One is really hard to talk to.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna try
Okay.
and do that.
All right, so we've got a battle to plan for. I guess this is going to be like large scale combat.
Yeah, that'll probably be easier if you guys do want actual combat. Because there are multiple ways you guys can go about this.
Right. That's what
this
I'm trying
is-
to
this
figure
is
out
like-
now.
In Assassin's
Right.
Creed, where they're like, okay, you can either sneak or you can just murder her while your way through the front lines.
Yeah, I mean, but even sneaking isn't technically correct because there are at least two of you who could walk into their territory and be totally fine unnoticed
Mhm.
as long as they don't actually see you walk over the line of scrimmage.
Anybody got an invisibility cloak?
I was about to ask, don't we have something that gives invisibility?
Oh,
know,
we
I
have the
can-
powder. We have
The what?
invisibility. We have invisibility powder from.
You do have one use, yeah.
I can also cast invisibility.
Oh, there
There's
you go.
that too.
Well,
Okay. So,
I
go
see
ahead.
what my plan was to take all the sneaky kitties, go on the other side of the line, and stop their supplies from coming in. And really, what I experienced before was I could just walk into their supply tent and I could probably just burn it down.
Right.
How
And
long
then-
would it take for them to get supplies from other places?
They're very far away from the cusp of civilization.
Yeah, they're like what 150 miles from.
Yeah, they're very
from
far away. This is just like a forward little, like literally they're just like camping in tents.
Yeah, if we cut off their supplies, they're gonna have a tough time
Yeah, it
fighting.
would be.
Okay, you said something about this being like a forward unit. Does that imply the existence of a greater unit somewhere else?
I mean, I'm sure as an empire they have a military force. The main connotation here is just that they haven't sent the brunt of their force
Right.
to
Okay.
this endeavor because they never expected the turtles to even fight back.
I see.
Are you just looking for a bigger unit?
Always.
True.
This is like a
Um,
forward scout party with an armored escort.
Got it. Do you need the cats to do that, Yonwick? Or would it be better if you and Jacob just went alone? Like, what sort of mayhem could the two of you get up to without getting caught?
We want to stop the supplies getting to them. So we want to go past their
Oh, I
camp,
see. Okay.
and any supply caravans coming down for them, we want to attack those and ransack those, and maybe even get the supplies down to like the turtles and stuff, so we could maybe take a different route. That's why I wanted to grab a small sneaky force and just do some guerrilla tactics or kitty tactics and stop their supplies from coming in. If we can do it right, they won't even know why their supplies aren't getting to them. And as their supplies dwindle, they're going to not want to fight as hard, and they're going to be demoralized and maybe go away.
And you can even do this in a doubly sneaky way if you enlist the Aarakocra's help, because they've already been flying over the sea to communicate with an inside group in the Empire. So theoretically, they could just like fly over the water at night and grab whatever supplies you guys stash away on the other side, and bring them back to the Tortle line.
Oh yeah,
Sure,
teamwork.
yeah. And
Alright,
then
that's
we
good.
would we could find out when they're coming too, so we're not waiting days on the other side for something to show up. Yeah.
I'm sure there is a Leonin sort of strike force and a Loxodon like frontline force, so they can pressure the line that way too, and you guys can just pincer attack these motherfuckers more or less. If that's what you want to do. I don't even know if that's, like I said, this is kind of the reins are in your hands. I'm just throwing out suggestions.
I mean, that seems like a reasonable plan to start with, at least.
Yeah,
What
I
is
like
that?
this. I like the 1-2 punch combo of the sneak attack and then pincer attack.
Yeah.
Can the alchemy jug make oil?
The alchemy jug can make pretty much any liquid you can think of.
Except for
Or
Bull's
at
milk.
least, I was about to say, or at least a
Except
close
milk.
approximation.
Alchemy jug.
Because it
oil.
has no
So-
idea what bull's milk is.
It
Yeah,
can only make
except for-
one. It can only make 1 quart of oil.
Yeah, and it can't do complex bodily fluids. We'll say.
Oh,
Yeah. No, I'm curious if we could like get some oil and maybe some clay pots and stuff. We could have the Aarakocra dropping fire bombs when we need them to. We could like start amassing some of those.
That
And
is
then
a
we
good
have
idea.
basically bombers when we need them.
Yeah,
Work.
drop oil bombs, basically Molotovs on them. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
this is probably a good time to say. I don't know if Irish, you looked at what I sent you, but I purchased a class off of DM's Guild, which is a straight up alchemist class.
Yes. Ish.
That isn't necessarily relevant. You're more than welcome to change your class to alchemist over some downtime if that's what you want to do. But the main thing I'm getting out of this alchemy thing is rewards and incentives for specialization in alchemy.
I'm really enjoying what I've got Callista set up as right now, personally.
Oh, that's fine. This is more just general information because both
Mhm.
Yanwick and Ippo have alchemy as a baseline sort of thing.
Oh,
Right.
okay.
And if someone else wants to then take up alchemy, I'm going to be using basically the same information. There's a couple different. Basically, I'm going to use the subclasses as the specializations of alchemy, more or less.
Okay.
There's a poisoner, a healer, explosive expert, a whole bunch of different things. So
Ooh.
with
Neat.
talk of fire bombs, I figured that was relevant.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I wouldn't mind learning alchemy in my downtime, but it's not something that I think Callista has at the moment.
All I know about Callista is that she can fly and yeet axe.
She smites,
I'm
and don't I have a
familiar with
cantrip?
smites.
Yes. I have, what is it? What's that cantrip?
I don't think paladin.
Thaumaturgy. It's because I'm a
Tiefling. Yeah.
tiefling.
Mm. So
And
yeah,
I
I think we
have-
should do some tactics where we stop the caravans from coming in
Yeah.
and relieve some of the pressure off the turtles and still train because they're probably going to send in a bigger force, but that might buy us some more time to get fortified and situated and develop a plan for. I mean,
Agreed, because I like the
Mhm.
firebomb idea, and if we
Mhm.
do like some kind of hit to their supply chain to basically prevent them from getting anything, and we can let them starve themselves out for a couple of days while we amass like firebombs and do whatever other preparation we need.
Mhm.
yeah, I think it'll be more than a couple days though, because if the city's 150 miles away, it's going to take a
Yeah.
lot of time for that communication to go back and forth and to a massive force and to come down. If we cause enough problems, they may be willing to do some kind of peace treaty. I mean, really, at the end, either one side or the other has to be completely wiped out, or there needs to be a treaty. And even the treaty's only going to last for so long.
Yeah.
But
So-
if we put up enough of a fight, there might be a treaty that lasts. Who knows? Maybe it'll last 100 years.
How long
So
do turtles normally live?
portals?
So they reach maturity at like 20 years old, which is when they start, doing their career and everything. And then around 50 years old is when they usually mate, which is when they die.
Mhm.
So an average turtle's life is like 50 years old because of that. But for the ones who don't mate, they can live to be
Hmm.
around 250. Sometimes
Okay.
even older.
Okay.
So the-
$2.50.
So the elders would probably be 200 or more years old.
Okay. I'm
So we know
just
that
if we're going for a treaty option, I'm wondering like how, because humans having relatively shorter lifespans, like how
Yeah.
long would that actually last?
Right.
A good question.
See, what I
I mean-
took from that was the really, really old turtles are confirmed virgins.
Yeah.
I mean, yes.
Pretty much.
Deserve to
gave
be
them
mocked for
powers.
that, from what I hear.
They have to be.
Yeah.
So
Turtles
Yanwick's
died
gonna
from-
take the sneaky kitties and do the sabotaging the
Disruption.
supply lines. Yeah. We know that much, right? And then
Yes.
people we need to build, I guess, fire bombs. We can build some fire bombs and continue training the turtles themselves.
I can probably help build stuff.
Because we can, I suppose, once we know their supply lines have been hit and they've been kind of, whether they've been starved out or not, really, it's a demoralizing to know that you have no supplies coming.
Yep.
Maybe we can press a intimidation attack.
Right.
Well, I'm thinking if we do it right, they won't know what's going on. If we can completely eliminate the supply route before it gets there, and
Mhm.
anybody they send up into the town to find out what's going on with the supply lines, if we can eliminate them or remove them from the field, they won't even know what's happening. And that
So-
might buy us more time if they're in the dark.
At some point, they're gonna find it weird that their scouts are not coming back, and also they're
Oh,
going
for
to start running
sure.
low on supplies.
For
So how
sure,
long
but
do you
that
think until-
mystery, I like the mystery of it though. They don't know what's going on, and it's hard to like raise an alarm when you don't have any proof of any foul doing. You don't know what's going. You don't know if something happened to the city. You don't know where your people are going. It's mysterious. It might start freaking them out a bit.
Okay, all right. So we're going for like a
I think we
logical mind
Well, we
fuck here.
stealth as long as we can. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
if we
yeah.
can keep it under wraps for a long time, that's great. I mean, somebody might get away the first attack, and then
What if
they'll know.
What if you spread rumors that something happened at the city?
Like a plague?
Or like, I don't know, something.
Oh, okay.
Like I don't know.
I think
Like I
that's
guess
gonna maybe later on to do that, but I wouldn't do that at first because then they'll
yeah.
send someone up to find out.
Yeah.
Okay. So game plan and action.
I think we should talk with the Aarakocra and see when the next supply route is coming down. Maybe there's some sort of schedule, or they can scout and see when it's coming down.
Mm.
And then me and the kiddies go up and stop it.
That's a good idea.
Sounds like
I
a
will
plan.
go with Yanwick to talk to
Aarakocra.
Air of Coke.
Eric
Airy Coke.
Coca-Cola.
Air
Airy
Jordans.
Coke.
I'll stay and I guess like help make the fire bombs. I can probably help with that.
In the vein of fire bombs, I will mention. I told you all that you saw fire, towards the line of scrimmage where they're.
Uh-huh.
Sorry, I was talking to Bug.
Oh,
She's getting our dice trays. I was asking if she wanted me to get them instead.
ah.
Fire at the line of scrimmage.
Yes, fire at the line of scrimmage. And as you all have sort of been meandering with the forward campsites that the other races have set up, you notice every so often that essentially you can surmise that they're already using fire bombs to generate this fire because there is no foliage that they're burning.
Okay.
Just occasionally you hear what is like the crack of glass or a clay pot, that kind of sound,
So
and the fires stay burning.
would that mean that they just happen to have a whole bunch sitting around being used by themselves?
It certainly could.
Sounds like a good thing to maybe steal and repurpose for no reason at all.
Yeah.
Wait,
Mm,
who's using fire
or
bombs? The oppressors or the turtles?
The
The
oppressor.
oppressors.
Oppressors there.
well, it's also possible that there's an accident and they all light on fire in the oppressor's camp.
Yeah, that
That
was
also works.
that was possibly part of the repurposing that I was maybe hinting at. Yeah.
You should bring one back and we can recreate it.
Do you have to learn how to make one?
I don't know. I could probably build one.
I was about to say you're the artist. How do you not know?
Well,
I mean,
it's always good to look at one that, because someone has already
Reverse
done
engineer.
research and
Okay.
has put something together that's effective. So it's easier to have that as a starting point. Maybe he can
Okay.
improve upon it or something, but at least we'll have a
Yeah.
working model.
I'm proficient in a few tools that might help. Smiths, thieves, and tinkers.
right.
That would definitely help you to craft the housing of the bomb. That wouldn't necessarily help you with the alchemical components that cause the reaction.
Hmm.
Would Ibo know?
I'm sure Ibo could surmise it, yeah.
Yeah, between Ippo and I, we can probably.
So before you
come up
go
with
on your
something.
sneaky, supply line sabotage, do you think you could maybe bring back a shiny?
Yeah, I mean, Yanwick, you could.
You could literally just walk right in.
Yeah, you can just go in there. Maybe even take Jacob with you if you want to. You guys can basically have free reign of this place. They don't suspect anything from you They just assume you're one of the soldiers who they haven't seen yet or something, as you saw last session. And they don't keep their arms guarded, so you can probably literally walk in and just pick up firebombs. As long as nobody sees you actually like carrying them out of the camp. And you can even ask around, like if I'm sure they know when their next supply is supposed to come.
Okay,
Yeah.
so should we do that before we have the supply force go do their thing?
Well, yeah, he needs to go find out when the supply line is coming,
Supply
Yeah.
force.
Mhm.
so that they can go actually sabotage it.
I would
Yannick's
like
got a
to
lot
get
to do.
Some information from the Aarakocra, like how big the supplies are, like how many wagons, how many soldiers guarding it,
Mhm.
how frequently they come, see what they know.
Yeah, you don't have to. I mean, you don't have to go far. They're all kind of in this little tent camp on the front line here. They tell you that from their best guesses, they get supplies probably once a week. As they control literally all the lands on that side of this continent or island or whatever it is you're on. They don't really run with guards because there's like no civilization between the turtles and the actual borders of the empire. It's basically just, there's some forested land closer towards the empire, but most of the stuff down here is pretty barren.
So you're saying the Empire has no bandits?
Well, there's no one else that lives there. Just the people in the empire.
Interesting.
And they don't need. There's really no point to crime because they already provide for pretty much their entire civilization, which is the whole reasoning behind they want to take over this whole island.
Mm.
That's why they shoved the beast races out of where they were, as a resource power struggle.
I see.
I won't give much more than that because,
Plot?
more or less.
Got it. Because plot is a reason that I'm very used to. I play Final Fantasy.
Yep. Because plot.
Because plot. Why did that not kill me? Plot.
Yep.
But yeah, they don't run with guards. They get a supply shipment once a week. They do also mention that if the supply shipments stop coming randomly, their best guess is that they would A, immediately retreat, or B, I guess wait it out, sort of. They would like try and send missives back, like, communication to see what the hell's going on, because they do have some magically inclined folk who could teleport a fair distance.
Okay, I have some crazy ideas. First, I want to steal one of these bombs. How big are they?
Is it just you going?
That
Or
would
you gonna
probably
take
be
Jacob
best.
with you?
Nah, I probably not take Jacob.
Okay.
No offense, Jacob.
I didn't realize my mic was muted. No, why wouldn't I come with? Because I've got my bag of holding. We can stuff as many of those alchemical bombs as we can in there.
Would it break in there? Question
No.
mark.
No,
Okay.
it shouldn't. It's not like a big bag of stuff that I'm carrying. It's just like its own pocket dimension.
I question your sneakiness and your ability at deception. If we get questioned, you seem innocent and naive, and
I've got a
Wow.
dexterity of 5. Or sorry, I've got a dexterity of 20 modifier.
I was like, is
Yeah.
that good?
I meant my
I mean,
you're not
modifier is
helping your
plus
case
5.
here,
Like,
buddy.
I've got maxed out dexterity.
I mean, to be fair, the modifier is really what matters.
I'm
Yeah.
here.
The things that I learned.
What I miss?
We're attempting to figure out whether or not Jacob is going to accompany Yanwick on the mission to steal Firebomb.
That being said, Jacob, you are more than welcome to roll like perception or something to see if you spot Yanwick leaving, and you can just like follow him.
I'm down.
If he's not going to take you with him.
All right. Well, I'll do. Well, I mean, so what are your thoughts then, Yanwick? Are you want to leave me behind, or
I
are you willing to talk to me?
I
Like, hey,
just
listen, I don't think
feel
you should
like
come
you're
along.
kind of innocent, and I don't know if you'll be able to talk your way out of it if we get questioned.
Well,
That
okay.
is my thing.
All right, so that I get that. So that's my question. You're concerned that you don't think I could pull this off, but what I'm asking is, do you talk to me about this? Do you say, "Hey, I think you should sit this one out," or do you just leave without me?
I don't think there was any like in character discussion of you coming. It was all kind of out of character here, where
Right.
saying that you could come, so I probably wouldn't talk to you about it.
Okay. So you wouldn't try to talk to me about coming or not?
Yeah, because it would be more asking for your help if I asked you to come rather than like an inclusion thing.
I got you. Well, if he's not going to try to talk to me about going or not, then I rolled a 21 for perception, and when I spot him leaving, I'm going to follow after.
Would Yanwick be attempting to sneak out of the camp?
No, no.
Okay.
Just when I got, I would be trying to hide from the guys on the other side, but not from the camp. I've already
Right.
discussed what I'm doing, so there's no reason for me to try to sneak out.
Okay. So yeah, he's not even trying to stealth. So honestly, the perception roll, as good as it is kind of not even necessary.
Yeah.
Right.
Good job.
Yeah,
Good
spotted
job in
that.
noticing me. Going, bye guys. I'm going
Unnecessary
across
high
the
roll.
Bye
lines
guys,
now."
I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
The best
guess
time to
what-
get high rolls when they don't matter.
Yeah.
Exactly. right,
So yeah, you notice Yanwick leave. And I'm gonna say you probably wait a little bit and
Yeah.
then
'Cause
follow
I'm gonna
him.
use a little stealth. I'm gonna use a little stealth to follow him. Like, I'm not gonna specifically hide from him, but I'm gonna try
yeah,
a little harder to
you're-
not be seen by anybody.
You're definitely gonna need a stealth to cross over to the other side. I need a stealth from both of you for that.
Got it. Question: what kind of landscape are we talking about here? Like, what's the terrain like?
It's
Wasn't it mostly like dried out grasslands and like coast shit?
yeah,
Bert.
it's pretty much it's pretty much what used
Kinda
to
dead.
be. Yeah, it used to be like grassland or maybe even forested, but it's been basically torched.
Now
more
it's
or less.
charcoal.
So, could it be described as either grasslands or desert?
Eh. I don't remember if I wrote it down in my last notes. I'm
It's
sorry.
important.
the area around like the actual settlement of Ka is more or less kind of swampy because the water from the the ocean around them is kind of seeping into the soil and creating this muddy almost desert.
Right.
But this is getting a little further inland.
And it's kind of more dusty, I guess.
Yeah.
Not quite desert, but not marshy either.
Yeah, I guess. I guess we can count it as desert.
Desert-ish.
Technically.
Yeah, desert-ish.
Technically.
Ish. The best kind of, correct?
Yeah.
Where's hold on, where's the map that Ippo sent us forever ago? I'm just gonna open that, have it up.
Which you mean the one of the first?
Just the
one?
world. Just the world.
Oh.
Because aren't we on the same world, but like a different area of it?
Yeah, you're on an entirely different like island.
That's fine. It's
Because that
nicer than the purple screen. Also, I don't have any music.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, I don't have music either.
That's
Y'all
totally
like-
my bad.
Y'all
Here
been
we
hearing
are.
this Owlbear thing quiet.
Yeah, we
15
talked
minutes
about
in.
that.
Oh, okay. Completely missed that conversation entirely.
I asked him if he got double rolls for it because there's two
I'm
of them.
everywhere.
There it is. Found it.
Ninja clone jutsu.
Oh, it's real big.
Omewa motion Nuru.
Need that at 300%.
Oh
I promise.
my
Well, Jacob, let's see if you can follow me as we sneak through here.
All right. So need a stealth roll, right?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah,
I
need
made
stealth
mine.
roll from both of you.
It's just so pretty. It's such
Okay.
good art. I want to like
So-
highlight it for
It
everyone.
really is.
I rolled a 19, but my max number is 30.
What the what?
Jesus.
Yeah, that's why I was asking about Natural Explorer, because it's desert terrain. I get to double my proficiency bonus, and I am proficient in stealth.
Well, you beat me. I rolled a 16 for a total of 27.
Yeah.
Behold, music.
Nobody saw me.
Yay!
Run.
Music, yes.
Can you
Yeah,
guys
Wait,
hear
is
the
that-
music? Tell me.
We are both pretty invisible.
There we go. There's the music.
I'm not even going to like contest perception rolls because like they're not really actively looking
Right, doing
for
passive
people.
perception right now.
They're just kind of. So yeah, you both separately, but in the same stealthy manner, get across the lines and over to the little tent camp. Yanwick, I assume you're going straight back to the armory since you already know where it is.
Yeah, really, that's my goal.
Yeah. So you go back to the armory. It is again entirely unguarded. There is a lot of standard weaponry, some swords, some shields, axes, etc., etc.
I assume
Um,
nothing that looks particularly special in there.
No, not that you can tell. There's nothing like that stands out in particular.
Yeah, I wouldn't think so.
There is a collection of what you assume would be fire bombs, kind of tucked away in the back corner.
Yeah, I'd like to, I think walking around with one firebomb on my person is dangerous enough.
Probably.
Like to grab one of those. Do they
Wait,
have any?
did we say how big they were?
I didn't actually say, but they are.
Size doesn't matter.
But I want to imagine Yanwick like either holding it in one hand or like trying to hide it against his chest or like holding it like a giant like barrel. Like I need the visual, okay?
Yeah, no, it's not overly large. Slightly smaller than like a basketball would be.
Okay.
So it's definitely going to take some concealing, but not technically impossible.
In the prison pocket it goes.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Are there any alchemy supplies, reagents in there?
No.
We did it.
You. It's safe to assume that these come assembled from the Empire.
Yeah, no, I was just talking alchemy supplies in general though for my.
Not in the armory tent. You can see if there's like an apothecary somewhere. They might still use that.
Yeah, what the hell? I'll hide the firebomb somewhere in a pouch or something.
Sure. Yeah.
Take a little walk around.
You're still in the tent, I assume.
Yeah, if I'm gonna take one and hide it, I'm gonna do it
Yeah.
out of sight.
You can fairly say. I assume you have a backpack. You can fairly safely store it in the backpack. As long as you don't bump into anyone or anything. Yeah, you go kind of looking around again. You move by the mess tent. There's the sort of captain's tent. Here, you know what? Let me.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Those damn goblins and their motorcycles again.
No
I
kidding.
know.
Was it goblins or was it
Kobolds.
kobolds?
Kobolds.
Both.
Ah, it was Cobalt. Sorry.
The rival gangs.
Okay, but which one is red and which one is blue? This is necessary information.
The kobolds are red, but the goblins are green.
Green.
That's fair.
Okay, so who's blue then? Is there a blue?
No one's a blue.
No one's blue. Okay.
The cops are. There you go.
D&D
Yeah.
Wars.
It's the 5-0.
Shit.
5-0. Oh my god.
Ugh.
I was about to say it's the Fuzz, but I immediately started thinking of Hot Fuzz, the movie. So
Oh lord.
I have to admit to have never seen that.
no.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what about
A
Shaun
lot
of
of-
the Dead?
I've seen Shaun of the Dead, but like
Yeah.
a lot of comedy films of any kind, like a lot of them rely on cringe or like social humor, and it
Yeah.
gives me really, really, really bad anxiety attacks. So I normally can't sit there with them unless I'm heavily intoxicated.
Well, did you like Shaun of the Dead at all?
It had its moments.
You should check out Hot Fuzz. It's amazing.
Okay. I will add
It's
it
not-
to the list of things for me to attempt to watch without
Yeah.
falling asleep.
And it's not like super cringy or anything. It's actually
Yeah.
kind of like a murder suspense story. It's like a parody of a murder suspense story. But yeah,
Okay.
we've sidetracked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
So we can all see everything I just did here. I hope.
What is it we did?
Yeah.
Blue boxes, etc., etc.
Oh, and,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this tent here that you're standing next to, Yanwick, is the armory. This is the mess tent. This tent back here is it appears to be a sort of officer's tent. There is a tent back here that you're unsure of what could be here. 2 tents over here, and then there is a very large tent here, which you can safely assume is the sort of serving barracks for where everyone sleeps and stays and etc.
I'm getting that message about unable to find the owner of assets again, so I think everybody needs to refresh.
What the fuck?
Yep.
It's still in beta.
Quick refresh.
No,
Nope.
It's fine. It'll work for now.
It's fine.
The DM left the party. The DM has joined the party. Unable to find owner for asset.
Yep.
Whatever. It's
It's
okay.
fine. We know that it's Yanwick and Jacob over there in the corner,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, Jacob's down here in the corner. Yanwick is. I mean, you two can drag your tiles back on here, and it should fix it theoretically.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can
it's
see Jacob.
yours.
Yep.
And
And
John Wick.
there's, yeah, John Wick.
All right. Now, let's see. Do I need to refresh to get the music back?
Oh, that was my fault.
Okay. There we go. We did it. We fixed it. Fix it just for you, chat.
Mm.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yay!
Jay.
Something about like old tokens like getting really angry for some reason.
Okay.
All right.
So yeah, Yanwig, you are in between. I probably should have made that box a little bigger. That's okay. You are in between the armory and the mess tent there. That is the entire armory tent there. It needs to be bigger. So yeah, middle tent is the mess tent. The back right, top right tent is what appears to be the sort of leader / officer's tent.
And the one at the bottom is what again?
Assumedly a barracks where everyone kind of sleeps.
Oh,
and
that makes sense. Okay.
does their downtime.
All right. Well, I will check out. I'll take a peek in this tent up here.
I'm gonna kind of hang back and play guardian angel for him. So I'm like posting up on a hill at some distance with my rifle.
Up on the grassy knoll.
You know, watching your back. I mean, you don't know. I could put one between your shoulder blades and no one would be any the wiser.
Did you have tranquilizer darts
I
for
do
no
not.
reason at all? Oh well.
I do
Okay.
not. These are going to be magical bullets, apparently. I'm not
Oh,
fired
that's
it.
right. I
Yeah.
forgot you got the repeater thingamajigga.
Yep, I've got the. I've
Yeah.
not fired it since Rosra worked his or her magic on it. I
Her.
forget.
Oh my
Her.
God.
Her.
Razra has female, feminine pronouns.
And tits.
And tits. Wow. Wow.
I mean, just for the record, women aren't the only ones that have tits sometimes.
I have tits. Okay.
A
Shut up.
vajuber.
They don't.
She has the vajuber too.
A juber.
A
Vajuber?
vajuber.
All right.
Is that a technical term?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a
the
doctor.
definite. That's the clinical term for it.
Vajuber.
I'm gonna go with the age old. If you're not mature enough to say the word, you're not mature enough to be in it.
Yeah, pretty
I
much.
just don't like saying it.
I mean,
I just watched your model like.
I
Oh,
bent
God,
over to
it
pick
fucking
something up,
spazzed out.
and it like
Fucking wild.
spazzed out.
Yeah,
I
like,
forget that I have the camera sometimes.
Well, it spazzed out, threw itself back, and the head like twisted around backwards. I was
Oh
like,
my
"Oh, that
God.
neck is broken."
oh wow.
It's like you just.
Timing.
All right.
What's in the tent?
Yeah. What's in the tent?
What's in the tent? All right, everybody, make the joke. Let's go.
What's in a dad?
Whoa!
All right,
I was
who
gonna
can
move
do a
Jacob's
voice?
head into the tent.
Okay, so this tent here.
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 That tent is. I haven't really considered it.
It's the war room.
Nice.
It's the war room.
Oh, what, like the council room? No,
Yeah.
that's inside the officer's tent.
Where did the
But
officers
none
sleep
of-
then?
Officer's tent is like right here.
Yeah,
inside.
up there.
So
Where
the
were
officers
they?
sleep and plan in the same tent?
Yes.
No, the bottom one is where like people sleep, but the officers probably sleep up in their own
The
tent.
so like I don't know how familiar you are with like war movie settings, but most of the war movies I have seen, there is like a partition inside the tent.
Mm.
So like the planning and business section is in the front and the party is in the back. And I realize how hilarious that is as I was saying it, but
That's
Yeah.
okay. Penn's made a suggestion. Maybe it could be the enlisted entertainment tent.
oh lord. You know what? I honestly, that's not a terrible idea because this society probably has that.
Ah.
Oh, there are poles. Oh, pens.
I mean that's a little extra. I don't think there are poles inside the tent. That's a little strange.
Tent poles. So, like, how is the tent supporting itself?
I was about to say.
Yes, there are tent poles. However, there's not random tent poles in the middle of the tent because, like, what?
I'm gonna have to admit that I've never been camping and I have no idea how a tent works.
You also can't strip on in-use tent poles. Like,
True.
Not without it
So-
ending badly, anyway.
Can we get
Yeah.
a Kenku stripper? Those feathers go all the way up.
feathers.
Squawk. Squawk. And then it
Well,
flips.
depending on the size of the tent, they could have a support beam in the center.
Yeah, you are right.
Why
That
are
would
we
probably
debating
make
the
sense to
logistics of
Hawaii.
having a stripper pole at a fucking encampment tent, right?
What
What the hell? This is what happens when you come into a session with no plans, Kali.
And to be fair, we did just say entertainment. We didn't necessarily say that it was lewd
Adult.
entertainment.
I am not a
Yeah.
stripper. I am an entertainer.
That strips.
You have
Basically,
to, like one of those quick change artists that like has the
I'm
blue
putting
dress on
myself
and like
through
turns
college.
around
oh my
and like has a
God.
red dress on.
What about a reverse stripper?
When
Where they put the clothes on.
Isn't that just a burlesque show?
yeah, right, it's a burlesque show.
I've always wanted to go to one of those. I'm not gonna lie.
So my idea of what is actually in this tent is more of like a gambling scenario. They're playing cards and et cetera. But I would also assume that there are many attractive ladies, as you see in less conventional settings of this type. In particular, in my mind right now, I'm thinking of Star Trek Deep Space Nine. Quark's place has, like, you know, half naked chicks there because
Yeah.
he wants men to spend more money.
Yep.
So that's basically what I'm envisioning.
Yeah, I'll move on to the next tent.
I'm surprised, but okay.
This is Yanwick, not Palamides, goddammit.
Okay, but once again, this game is Palamides playing Jan Wick. Like,
But
that's-
he's doing an excellent job of not being Palamides, all right?
okay,
Be proud of him. He's making.
I am.
His role playing is phenomenal.
Palamides
nice
and
man.
Hollywood are just the same person in my brain, and they're both 25. And I'm sorry.
God.
What?
So this tent is an apothecary, a sort of a doctor tent. The unfortunate part about that is there is someone stationed in here who would be the attendant to anyone who happened to be injured.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Firebomb it. Firebomb the medical tent.
The shit.
I mean, it's solid strategy. Take out their supply chain, take out their medical tent, take out their barracks if you can, and then just ride in and clean up the remains.
I'm gonna go in.
Okay, yeah, you walk in and this person is currently asleep at their desk. Well, not desk, but their little, prop up table thing here.
hmm
Excuse me, sir. Does this knife sound sharp to you?
Yeah, right.
Uh,
So yeah, if you want to like sneak around and look at stuff, you can by all means go ahead and roll me a stealth check. I'm sure you will do just well on that.
You set him up for failure.
I mean, maybe, but
22.
yeah, that's definitely above his passive perception.
24.
Yep, even higher above his passive perception.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna take a look around. First, I'll look around without moving, see if I can. I don't know what the room looks like, but yeah, I'll try to find something useful.
Okay, so
What do we need?
he's
Investigation.
basically more or less here. He's taking up like the center spot, the desk and himself. And then there is there is a cabinet. There's like 3 cabinets, one for each little square that's back here. There's like a sort of operation table or examination table here. And the rest is just kind of empty space. Yeah, but feel free to make me an investigation if you want to like gauge the contents of the cabinets before actually moving over to them.
The fireworks
Yeah.
have started, so I apologize if you guys get bombarded by it. No.
What now?
Fireworks?
Fireworks.
Oh,
Yeah.
screw
I
that
have
noisy
neighbors that
crap.
do that, yeah.
Yeah, my investigation.
Like, what the fuck?
So
I'm sorry. Hold on.
16 for investigation.
Okay.
What is that based off of? My perception is good. Investigation. So intelligence.
I'm okay. Everything's fine.
Lol.
Never mind.
I see it. That's funny.
Yep. I was okay until you said something.
Spoiler alert: the Empire's bad.
Oh, now I'm gonna have to ban you from chat.
No,
My
you
bad.
don't
Are you kidding? Demi
no,
hasn't been able to use her ban hammer in ages. She's like itching.
I think we make a cream for that.
Probably.
Maybe I can find something in this tent.
Maybe.
There you go.
Hey.
So yeah, with 16, the cabinet directly ahead of you, you can see has a couple different shelves of like varying liquids, tinctures, and stuff. There's varying colors, none of which you can instantly surmise what they might be.
Oh, no labels or anything?
They're probably like
Uh,
chemical formulas that wouldn't help you.
Sniff the bottles.
Yeah, no, there's no particular labels. The shelves themselves are labeled. The top shelf is painkillers. The middle shelf is some regenerative tinctures. And then the third shelf down. God, I don't even know what else a healer would fucking have. Leeches.
Leeches.
Not
Did
leeches.
you just say leeches?
That's what Bug suggested it to me, and I happened to hit control when I said it.
Nice.
Well, it could be bandages and sutures.
Yeah. I think that's probably right. The third shelf is not liquids. It's actual supplies, bandages, and sewing kits and
Dried herbs and stuff.
Yeah.
Fine, Emma
Wait,
will
you
get
have
her
your
own
liquids
leeches.
on the top and middle shelf, and then stuff on the bottom.
Of this particular cabinet, yes.
Okay, no, it's fine. Don't.
I didn't say these people were greatly intelligent.
Like the chemist in me is just like, no, stop. Let's make it
Yeah.
stop. I don't.
Yeah, I understand.
Just going, nope. Yep, yep.
Hmm.
We're just listening like this isn't OSHA approved.
Yeah, right.
Dude, my eyes started to twitch. I was like, no. No.
This is not the way OSHA would do this.
Oh God.
But I mean, this is also primitive medicine to what we have.
Yeah.
Have you tried doing cocaine about it?
I mean, yeah, that is
Pretty much the level we're operating.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Hey, you've got ghosts in your blood. You should do cocaine about it.
Right, exactly.
I mean, we still haven't really progressed that far. You basically have, oh, your brain doesn't work right. You should microdose meth. Go you.
That
Pretty
is
much,
true.
yeah, more or less.
So I don't know that these are going to be of any use. to me,
No, this I guess this one is not in particular what you're really looking for. The middle cabinet is what appears to be creams, salves.
What's that?
Um,
What?
don't get me started.
Take it back from the doctor's ear and get ready to firebomb it.
I know. I met this old guy that loved healing salve.
Yeah, I know he did.
Oh my god.
He
this
loved
the
rubbing
reference
it
that I
on
don't
all
know?
the people around him
Yep.
and himself.
Wait, what?
It was before Palomides. Hollywood was originally playing
An old wizard.
I think he was presenting human, but he was actually elven. Is that right?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, he was presenting human, but when he died, he revealed to us that he was actually like an elven prince in disguise.
Yeah. Yep.
Like his favorite pastime was to rub healing salve.
So he was presenting as a old
Half
human wizard.
senile. Yep.
Half senile, and so when he acquired a healing salve, he was very keen on doling it out to everyone who might be injured.
That's
Okay.
weird.
It was
He just
pretty
wants
weird,
to rub
but
his
awesome.
salve on you.
What? No.
Dude, I had fun with Thomas.
Thomas,
His name
that was
is
his
Thomas?
name.
That was his name. That's right.
It
I
wasn't
forgot
his
about
real
that.
name. It's just the name that he.
That's
used.
what
Right.
he went by.
It
Yeah.
was Thomas, the quote human unquote wizard.
Yes. Right, of course.
Must have never
And
seen
Control
such bullshit
Flames was awesome. I just like somebody'd light a torch and I'd have the fire jump from the torch onto them and they didn't know what happened. It was just fun. Okay, so salves and creams and stuff. All right.
Yeah, this seems to be more of a in case of broken bones cabinet. And then the cabinet in the corner is probably the one you're looking for. This seems to be where all the raw ingredients are kept.
Yeah, that's probably better. Let's work our way around. So can I recognize a few of these raw ingredients? Anything that I think could be useful for my purposes of healing and spreading love?
Yeah, I imagine you'd recognize a few ingredients. Maybe not directly, because this is probably the plants are probably slightly different here than they would be on your home plane.
Mhm.
But you know enough about plants that you can kind of tell which herbs are used for which things. And
This one's for poisons. This one's a laxative. This one's for ED.
Where's
Go
the
ahead.
weed?
Which one's Viagra?
I'll have a Spike Jacobs food with it.
wow.
Okay, you don't know that I've snuck up behind you and am watching you, so that's fine. You can attempt it.
Well, not right now.
Yeah, so I assume you're gonna collect some materials here.
Oh yeah, I'm not just here to look.
Okay, so roll me a sleight of hand check first.
Oh, okay.
Oh, bye, Ipa.
Gotta make sure you don't drop it.
Hi,
My
Ipa.
music.
Well, that's a 19 on the roll, so
Hippo left Albert.
30.
30. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you open up this cabinet like it's not even opening. There is some minor squeakage, but you manage to quiet it. You change the way you're opening it, and it's perfectly fine. Dude doesn't wake up. Dude doesn't even know you're here.
It squeaks twice, and you spit on the hinge, and it opens.
Right. Fucking MacGyver that shit. So yeah, I mean, you basically have free reign to just like raid this entire cabinet.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you clean out this fucking cabinet of all ingredients. I'm going to reference my brand new alchemist. Give me a moment.
All right.
You guys are what, 6th level?
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
So you have in your possession 6d10 worth of reagents. And that is the actual measurement. Like, you don't have to roll the 6d10s. You just have 6d10 that will determine something you can make later.
Okay.
Neat.
Stuff. My notes are such a mess. I'm so sorry. 60-10 worth of alchemy stuff. I forgot the word.
Reagents.
Thank you.
Mhm.
I didn't know that word. Oh.
These are hard,
God.
okay?
Huh?
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'm having a good time. Okay.
Would you be looking for anything else while you're in this tent?
Well, what else is in the tent?
Well, I mean, I assume this apothecary would have some general formulas stashed away. They may or may not be more advanced than maybe something you or Ippo could create. So you're welcome to roll investigation to maybe find
like
that.
Like a lockbox or something?
Well, no, not even a lockbox. I just assume he's got, because I don't assume this guy that they sent out here to the bumfuck middle of nowhere to support a group that they expect to not even be injured at all is particularly well versed in alchemy in and of himself. He's probably pretty good at the actual practice of alchemy, as in he's done his studies, but this is like his intern phase, right?
So like Idiot's Guide to Alchemy.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll take a look. What do you need? Investigation?
Yeah, investigation.
Man, I'm so bad at investigation though. 11.
That's good enough. Yeah, actually, stashed under the examination table, there's a couple books, and you find the basic recipe book. And you also find a book of common poisons and other maladies that might need to be taken care of.
On poisons and maladies. So what is this, like cures and treatments for poisons?
Yeah, it basically outlines some of the like basic symptoms of what you might be looking for, and if you see these particular symptoms, this is how you treat it.
Interesting. Okay.
So are you stealing the man's notes?
I
Yeah.
was gonna say we're raiding his notebook.
I'll take those.
Trying to keep my notes straight, okay? Don't give me a hard time. I'm trying.
All right. Nothing else really in there?
No, not particularly compelling anything.
Okay,
Unless
I'd like
you want to
to.
take some of the actual pre-made stuff, but
Yeah, I don't know what any of that shit is or how effective it is, though.
yeah.
Yeah, it's good enough for now. I want to check this tent out over here. Because that's the one we didn't know what it was either, right?
Yeah.
Take a little peek in there. Little peeky peek.
This appears to be another storage tent, but this is for more general supplies. Dried foods and the like.
Hmm. I don't suppose I could whip poison together right here, huh? I don't really have any on me. It'd be kind of.
I mean, you do have a fair bit of ingredients. I assume among the things in this tent there is probably some equipment for the alchemist.
So you're gonna steal his reagents, his notes, and all of his tools?
I mean, why not, right?
How much fits in a backpack?
No, I already have alchemist tools and stuff.
Are they better than yours?
Top of the line shit. No, I was thinking about whipping together something in here. Maybe something to cause some dysentery or something. I could mix them with some of these food stores.
Okay.
Let's give
Going
them all the shit.
Oregon Trail. I was about to say we're going like Oregon Trail back on this, yeah?
Jenny broke her leg.
Time to put her down. Wait, what?
Jacob died of dysentery.
Hey, don't joke about that. Dysentery's probably killed some of Jacob's family.
Wow. Oh, goodness. Everybody okay?
Getting there.
Everybody's a little bit dead today.
A little
Yeah.
bit, yeah.
This is kind of a. I mean, it's a freestyle puddle stream. Really, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Everybody's just kind of sleepy and happy.
Yeah.
And sick.
Bouncy sick.
Mm-hmm.
So
Irish is high out of her mind from the turtle pipe.
Yeah.
go ahead.
I should drink some more, actually. I'll be right back.
Oh no.
Yanwick, go ahead and roll me some alchemist supplies check, which is d20. With for this particularly, we're gonna use dexterity because I think it's like a sleight of hand kind of thing to craft the potion.
Okay. So,
So you're basically trying to, what is it? Food poison all the troops?
Yeah,
yeah, I
we're-
want to create a poison that kind of gives them the shits really bad.
Give them
Alright,
all explosive diarrhea.
So I rolled a 13, and since I have alchemist tools, do I get my proficiency with that?
Yes.
So that's 16, and then if it's dexterity, my dexterity, which is another 5, so that's what, 21?
Excellent. Yeah. Yeah, you pretty much know exactly what you're doing, what you're going for.
The whole camp is in the toilet. Seriously, it's like Niagara Falls in there.
Well, we just want to make their stay miserable.
I'm gonna have to send
Just wait
extra
to see what
food
else
dig
I've
my
got
hole.
planned.
Nice.
The next thing that I need you to do is roll me a number of those reagent dice I gave you, as many as you want or as little.
So I have 60. Well, what kind of coverage are we talking with one 1d10? How many, say, servings could I taint with that?
I'll say you could taint one specific like food source. So like a barrel of pickles or whatever the fuck.
Okay, I don't want to do pickles because I can live without pickles. I want like a main staple.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a salt fish or
I was about to say, sounds like
barrel of
Jan Wick is
sausage
looking
or
for meat.
Yeah, so
something like a staple camp food, like something dried.
yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
I'll roll one and do like one staple barrel. That I
Okay.
can't just be like, oh, everybody avoid that. And so that is a 5.
Okay. Yeah, you make a pretty solid poison. You're positive it'll permeate everything you want it to get it to, and it's not going to like decay over time drastically. So, and yeah, there's
No, not the pickles, please. I hate them.
there are a couple.
Hold on, my chair is like fucked up.
There's a couple different options here. There's like some standard vegetable crates that they use them frequently. They're going into most dishes. And then there is also some dried meats in here if you want to get those.
Stop sending me pickles.
I'll do the
Gotcha.
veggies. I'll throw it in with the veggies, mix it up, and then I'm gonna grab a good pocket full of the dried meats to take with me.
Okay, cool.
I will write pocket o' meats.
So wait, did you just take a pocket full of the poisoned meat?
No, I didn't. I poisoned the vegetables. I'm taking some meat, so I got something to snack on. Bacon. Pocket
Okay.
bacon.
Pocket bacon. Hey, do you guys have any more pocket bacon? I ate all of mine.
Does that go with your bull's milk?
Yes, you know it does.
All right. Well, I think it's time to move on out.
All right. Jacob, was there anything in particular you wanted to do while you're over here?
Not specifically. I just came to kind of keep an eye on Yanwick and cover his back in case anything happened.
Okay.
Sneakily.
So I'm fine. Yeah, I'm fine with letting Yanwick doing all the actual sneaking and investigating.
All right. So yeah, you guys can go ahead and give me your stealth. I mean, I don't really. Never mind. You don't even need a stealth to walk back over there. Or should I?
Do it. We haven't had a dice roll in a couple minutes.
Sure. So
Yeah,
stealth
sure.
roll to sneakily get away from the camp.
Yeah.
Roll
Okay,
the
but
dice.
can you hum the Mission Impossible theme while you do it?
Oh.
Dun, 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 da, da, da. All right, so that wasn't as good, but that's still not bad.
It was good.
That's an 18 total for me.
I rolled a 7. So 18 total for me as well.
Hey, I also rolled a 7.
Excellent.
Oh, Jesus. What the fuck are you guys' modifiers? What the shit?
Like, my proficiency is 3, my dexterity modifier is 5, and because we're in desert, my proficiency is doubled. So
Uh-huh.
I get a plus 11 to my stealth rolls.
My proficiency is always doubled.
Do I not know?
Cool.
I don't know that I remember how proficiency works. I'm sorry. Do you just add it to the
If-
things that you're proficient in?
Well, for you in particular, those boxes you have checked are what you're proficient in, and they already have the proficiency modifier added to them.
Okay, I was like, what? Okay, that's what I thought.
Well, Jacob, I underestimated your stealth. That's for sure.
That was
I was
almost.
honestly surprised I did that well. Like, I only tried it because I had such a high score in dexterity. I was like, you know what?
I was also surprised that you beat me when I had a 27.
That was awesome, though.
I think that was the first time in my life I've played D&D that I've ever rolled a 30 on a
Yeah,
D20.
That's high.
So high.
So
Like,
high, man.
Total pipe high.
Wait until you see what else I have planned.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Well, when we get out of here, I guess.
right.
Another part of the plan.
All right, so we sneak off, and I guess I'll like reveal myself to him. Like, hey, did you plant the firebombs? Did you find any firebombs to use?
Yeah. Yeah, how'd you even know what I was doing out here? Yeah, I got one. Hopefully we can recreate these. I'll have some surprises. It should get interesting for these guys real soon.
Jacob will kind of give a malicious grin. Excellent.
Excellent, Smithers. Now go run me a bath.
What the fuck?
Yes, sir, Mr. Burns.
Ooh. Mr. Burns.
Am
Alright,
I gonna
when we
get
get
kicked
back
out of
to
the
the-
group if I've never seen The Simpsons?
No.
Blasphemy.
When we get back into camp, I want to go over these books with Ippo. I want to
Okay, sure.
share them with her because I believe we've talked about her skill in alchemy before. I'm not going to give them to her because I'm interested in them as well, but we could go over them together, discuss them, study them, make a copy if we want or whatnot. But I want to share the knowledge in the books with her.
Is there like a spell for copying books?
Not
Really?
a spell, no, but it is a regular practice in D&D.
Yes.
Okay.
And they're not spell books, I mean they're just
No. I was thinking about that because like I was thinking like, do you have to like write the whole motherfucking thing out again, or do you just like wave your hand over the book and you're like, ta-da! I made you a copy.
Summon photocopier.
Right.
I'm learning all of these dumb things. Remember?
Oh, yeah, no, the transcription is still a thing. There are still scribes employed.
Though if you have keen mind, you remember everything within a month.
Also that. But I don't think
Everything.
anyone here has keen mind.
No.
no.
Okay.
It would probably be fine sitting down and copying everything anyway, since she likes to read.
Nice.
Yeah, if you want to make a copy, go for it. But I would like to go through them with you, because 2 heads better
Right.
than 1.
Woo.
Ooh. Ludes in chat? Question mark? Question mark.
Is somebody being horny on Maine?
Yes, my
Always.
entire chat.
Ew,
That is
ew.
literally their existence.
I think that's everyone I know's entire existence, honestly.
Except I don't
Yeah.
draw porn often enough to post it, so.
Post it anyways.
Oh
Wait,
yeah, I
Drawn
remember
porn
to
in the
talk
past
about
and you
that.
haven't shared? What?
I was supposed to commission lewds of my BB character that Bug drew of me. I
Brilliant.
forgot that we were gonna do that.
Speaking of Bug, whenever your commission's open again, I need to know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no,
For-
before I started doing emotes, like before I started really doing art commissions at all, I figured, well, if I'm gonna make money off of my art, probably the easiest way to do that is to just do porn.
Right?
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
you're
true.
not wrong.
I started out drawing porn, and now I draw emotes. So
Doesn't that normally go the other way around, where people start in emotes and then they end up in porn?
you,
I love that story. That's
yeah, I have
amazing.
several like porn art drawings that just sit there that never really got posted anywhere.
Beautiful.
Okay. So Hollywood,
There is, sir.
you actually get that part of the thing I sent you previously for your character.
Yeah, that shit's pretty cool. I read through some of that earlier.
Yeah. So you
I
actually
like
gain.
that last one too. That's fucking cool.
Yeah. So yeah, you get that formula.
Oh, nice.
And Hippo. Hippo gets kind of the same thing, but a little bit different.
Erection bomb.
I was really concerned because of the stuff I'm studying Irish right now. I was like wondering how you were seeing it. Because that statement's kind of accurate for what's going on.
Okay, so Hippo gets that formula.
Viagra mist.
No.
And you both are going to get a
Interesting.
special thing. Ah, yes. This is what you both get.
Well, this would imply that using alchemy, I could actually make bombs, huh?
That is correct, sir.
So I should take a look at this thing that I took as well.
Absolutely. I think you would both have looked at it because Hippo also got a formula for a bomb.
Should they invite Rosra?
Yeah, for sure. We'll need a proper casing and stuff. And then, yeah.
And you both got that last thing I sent you both. Actually, Dr. Bright, in this thing that I purchased, there is something called the Amorist Alchemist, who basically deals in alluring scents and stuff. And yes, basically they have horny bombs.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
Nice.
This is information that you should probably have not told my chat because now I'm gonna be pressured to learn the horny bomb.
Hey, look, Chad doesn't play your character. You play your character.
Quick,
Correct.
we need a distraction. I got just the thing.
Oh,
I
God.
don't need any of y'all throwing horny bombs during my date with Beth.
There's also some bombs
that
that I'm not
bomb.
really sure they fit. Like there's a psionic bomb. It claims that you mix your bomb's explosive payload with dust from a psionic crystal, and somehow the bomb now does psychic damage. Like it attacks their mind. I'm like, how the fuck do you attack? No.
It's a flashbang, but with like jump scare horror images.
Oh God.
I mean, I would probably let that pass, but still, that's suspect at best.
I'm just saying that, like, I think the character thing that you sent me is really cool, but like, I am still learning so much of this that like all of this reads to me as like, all right, that's a cool bunch of words that I do not understand. That's basically it. I'm like, yeah, a lot of this is really cool, and it would have worked for the steampunk thing that we were doing, but like, I'm like, I have no idea what to do with this.
That is pretty cool.
Solar flare. What? No.
Hey Iris, random question. What do you use for your character sheet?
Roll 20.
20.
This one. Da-da. What? Hello?
We both have roll 20.
Same.
Yeah, I just have a PDF file. For my character.
Oh, bug. I was like, who sent a chat message?
Sorry.
It's okay. Yeah, no, Kali helped me put this together, and eventually I will, I guess, either help the group buy the big shiny package O things from D&D Beyond, or like allow Bouncy to let me spend my allowance on that, because like, this is really good, and it's very simple and easy to use, but like, I didn't know that I could like change my spells. I thought I picked these ones and then they were done. Cause like my brain doesn't work right, and both Kali and Bouncy were like, no, you can change those every long rest. And I was like, what the fuck? So
Well, I mean, it's also different for different types of casters. So
yes.
Yeah.
So like I'm still learning all of this very much on the fly, but like I forgot we named it that.
Nice.
oh Lord.
We did.
So we're all alchemists.
Well, some of us
Well.
are. I think you and I stayed away from the chemicals.
This time.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Yanwick and Ippo both got some alchemist stuff.
I got
As
to
far
pick it up for Battle Master. There was a skill line I could pick up. And that seemed to work for my character.
as far as Razra is concerned, you could definitely craft the two housing units that comprise this bomb. So basically what it is there's a large like clay outer shell, and then inside there's a smaller glass vial that holds a separate kind of liquid, and when it's thrown, everything smashes together and causes the desired reaction.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, you can definitely make the housings for these things And also, I guess you're both gonna get the incendiary bomb. Here, give me a second to give you that.
The alchemist fire? Or are you just talking about the fire?
Yeah, the alchemist fire kind of bomb thing that they're using.
Gotcha.
Putting their heads together, and plus the alchemist's notes, I think would lend them that. I guess I'll just use this. I have to get the other half because this is not composed exactly the best. Okay. Alright, yeah, so you both got a unique bomb formula, you both got the incendiary bomb formula, and you also both learned how to make that other thing that I gave you.
That doesn't sound dangerous at all. Not at all.
Right?
Not even a little bit.
He was
What else
referring.
was
He was referring to the bombs, by the way.
Oh,
What?
You were talking about the bombs earlier, and you were like, I don't know if I'll use all these things, because I don't even know if they all fit. And Chrono was like, oh, we'll make them fit. Get the lube.
Lord.
no. The line that he said about mowing the lawn, and I was like,
Oh.
God.
That
How
one,
am I
I
so-
see.
How am I supposed to take that comment? What?
Lord.
Oh,
So yeah, you guys have pilfered some alchemical supplies. Got yourselves
that
one of the alchemist fire bombs, and got some little special perks for yourselves.
Very nice. Thank you, sir.
Oh yeah.
Fun stuff.
Yes.
I have a fun thing I want to do
All right.
when we go to take the first caravan.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm not sure when that is.
We didn't stop and ask anybody while we were in the camp.
wait. Usually once a week.
Yep. Yeah, I do remember that. Maybe we can talk to an Aarakocra who's flown over recently, and if they've seen a caravan on its way.
Yeah.
I'd like to take the strike force out and hit them about half a day away from the camp. But there's more to it.
Let's see.
Neon orange. Why neon orange?
I guess so you
Um,
can see it in the dark.
Also, I think that's worse than a push mower. I think that's the manual push mower. Like the ancient push mowers. where
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
Just a rotating barrel of blades.
Yeah.
That's what I was envisioning.
Super suck ass.
Totally garbage.
So yeah, you do happen to find one Aarakocra, and they saw, they did see the last caravan leaving to get more supplies. About a week ago, 2 days from now, if that makes sense.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, so in 2 days' time, the caravan should be leaving. So assumingly, it will probably arrive tomorrow. That being said, you can basically go and set up now if you want to.
Yeah, I would like to create a single dose of poison
Sure.
that has it takes effect about in like half a day after it's administered in the bloodstream through like a wound.
Okay.
I want it to induce projectile vomiting and foaming at the mouth.
Okay. For the specialized effects, roll me roll me 3 of those reagent dice.
What do you want? A total of the numbers? You got a 6,
They mute.
a 7,
You know your fingers look when you hold them over a light bulb and shit.
And
They go
oh,
red and almost see
5,
through.
6, 7.
Fireworks are starting
That's
here.
why neon orange.
Okay. So
You want to turn me into a lamp?
Fireworks have been popping off around behind me.
Is that what you're saying?
So
One of the really, really big shows that's like the biggest in the state
Well,
kind of
Mel.
happens like
That's a new one.
a mile or two away from
Yeah,
my
we're
house.
still D&D.
So if you
It's
guys
a
hear
slow
anything,
session.
I'm
There's
sorry.
a lot of story building going on right now.
So you definitely nail the effects, the projectile vomiting, the foaming at the mouth. The delayed release, you're not 100% sure on, only because these plants and reagents are slightly different than what you're used to. So it could be half a day, it could be an hour, but it's definitely a delayed release. You're just not sure how long.
All right. Next, I would like to take out my disguise kit,
Okay.
and I want to make myself and my crew of kitty assassins to appear to be undead.
Cat assassins.
Okay.
Lol, Chrono.
I guess.
Cat girls in the party. No,
No, not cat
we are
girls.
allies with cat, girls.
That's why I said cat assassins.
assassins.
Chrono asked about cat girls.
No, not cat girls.
I mean, kind of cat girls. We're allied with them though.
I mean, like they are female anthropomorphic cats. Yes,
Yep.
they are not Nekos.
This
They
is
are
not
not-
Final Fantasy.
Right. This is not Mikote we're talking about. This is literal.
That's my next
feline
fucking
people.
character.
Getting out of my wheelhouse here.
gonna
I'm
roll a
starting to
Nico.
not know what the fuck you're talking about.
There are a race of people in Final Fantasy XIV that are mostly humanoid that happen to have cat ears and tails, and they are cat girls and cat boys. Go from there. They are not mostly cats with that happen to like walk on two legs and are anthropomorphic, but like they are mostly humans with tails and ears.
Yeah, think more Khajiit.
Yeah.
Next
I have one of
campaign,
those.
Zen and Irish need to play chocolate and vanilla.
Yep.
Oh, God.
Play what?
I'll send you a picture.
Okay.
We got to do a one-off with this,
With what?
where we all play cat girls.
I mean, with the number of one-off ideas that we've already had, we should just make it like a rotating thing at this
Okay.
point.
Khajiit are only disgusting if you're playing base Skyrim.
There's Zen and Irish.
Oh God.
I got one on ESO.
Yeah, that's
Oh, boy.
basically a Mikode. There you go. That's it.
So for this disguise kit shenanigans,
Shenanigans.
let's go
Inky
with.
cat, dude.
I mean, obviously, disguise tools, you disguise kit. You've got proficiency in that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
What?
Would the same disguise kit that's made for an elf work for cats?
The disguise kit is a general thing.
Okay.
It's less like specific to your race and more just like makeups and
Spirit gum.
things
and shit
that
like
will.
Yeah,
I
because
was-
all you really need is a little creativity for a disguise.
It's those glasses with the big nose.
Well, because like I'm just
Groucho
thinking
Marx
about
class.
the complications of like attempting to put makeup in fur.
Well, it's gonna be like flesh sloughing off and bones sticking out and stuff like that.
Oh my God.
So really,
Okay.
it'd be much the same as anything.
Okay. Okay.
Honestly, the like fur and stuff would probably help with it.
Yeah, I mean, really, you wouldn't even need makeup for the fur. Just like rub some dust into it and maybe add some fake blood in a few places.
That could work.
But what if you shaved a Khajiit?
But why
Why?
would you do that?
That's it.
That
I'm
sounds
gonna play a
horrifying.
hairless tabaxi.
Now I'm picturing one of those naked cats as a
No, 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 no,
Khajiit.
no, 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 no,
Yeah.
no, no, I
No
don't
way.
like it. No.
Oh,
With
no.
a very wrinkly face for some reason.
Yes. Oh,
I saw
that's
one of those
awful.
videos where
Like
they
seeing
like,
your grandma naked.
oh God. I saw one
I
of those
mean-
videos where they like scratched one of the what are they called, the Sphinx cats,
Here's my
I
and
next
just
like
call them
character.
you
naked
could
cats.
watch all of the muscles move, and I was just like, nope, goodbye, no,
That's my next character right there.
Mm,
no, God.
delicious. Yeah, no, you say hairless cat, and the only thing that sticks out in my brain is
Nutsack.
the influx of the guy on TikTok who keeps getting his videos removed because TikTok thinks his hairless cat is his ball sack.
Oh no, oh no.
Yeah,
Got him.
yeah.
That's wonderful.
Oh, no. Oh, that's not okay.
That's wonderful.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Probably a great
Oh.
cat.
I'm almost never on Facebook anymore, but I got a notification that one of my posts got removed because it violated their terms and conditions. It's from 2015.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yep.
I'm like, what? And
They're going back.
it's a picture and it says, well, there's your problem. And it shows a cock, an x-ray of a cock down someone's throat.
Oh.
Wow.
That's great.
I'm like, this is so long ago. They're like, if you violated again, I'm like, dude, this is like 6 years ago.
There's no statute of limitations on being a pervert.
Right.
Ha ha ha.
Somebody was trying to upload pictures of their pet mice in my Discord server, and they had like one of the mice on his hand, and it kept getting flagged for pornography because there was so much like skin in like one go, and I'm like, what the fuck?
That's
Nice.
funny.
Yep.
Damn furries. They're everywhere.
How is the term pervert blocked by AutoMod? What the fuck?
That's funny.
Yeah, so disguise kit, I guess plus your like I'm debating between like charisma, which I guess would be the standard, or intelligence, as far as like actually using the right materials.
One could argue either intelligence or wisdom for creativity, specifically.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's fair. I think it's going to be using your wisdom, because painting somebody to look undead in your current day and age is a little more complicated than it is like these days. So
Yeah, okay.
your
Painting
disguise
and
kit plus wisdom.
D20.
D20 proficiency and wisdom.
So that'd be 24.
Okay, yeah. For yourself, it's definitely convincing. You definitely look undead. For the tabaxi, it's a little more complicated. But you're pretty sure they're at the very least passable. So without too much close inspection, they should appear undead.
Yep.
How long has Yanwick been planning this weird
Not very long.
Okay,
It just
checking.
popped into my head.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, I'll do everybody up so they look like undead, make my poison, and so I want to attack the caravan half a day away from about half a day. It can more or less from their destination of the camp, and so I wanted to appear to everybody who's leading the caravan that they're attacked by undead. I want there to be one survivor if that's possible, and I'm gonna stick him with my dagger with some of the poison on it and let him escape into the camp. So ideally he gets to the camp and he says that they were attacked by undead, and then starts foaming at the mouth and vomiting is my grand plan in the whole thing. That combined with their severe dysentery in the camp will just be fucked up and no supplies for them.
Yeah,
Really shit
it's
their brains
heartening.
out.
That's a pretty good one. That's a pretty good plan.
That was a pretty good plan.
I don't know how to summarize that in like a short sentence though.
Terror.
A group posing as undead are going to attack a scouting group, leave one survivor to poison him with a delayed reagent. He'll run back screaming that undead attacked him, and then he'll present signs of potentially being undead and pass out.
Okay.
Zombie bait bad shits.
Basically,
There's
yeah.
one sentence right there.
Zombie bait bad shits. That's the perfect summary. 4 words.
Okay.
I don't know if zombie bait is the best term with your audience, but
Wow.
Nice.
I don't know what'll come out of that.
Dust,
don't know.
probably.
Probably more Rule for 34 jokes. It'll be fine.
So yeah, you get all this stuff done, you get everything set up, and basically you and your Cat Strike Force are gonna move out come evening, so it's harder to see them. And I think we're going to hold off on the rest of that bit to see what everyone else is doing. So let's, I guess let's start with Astrid and Callista, since I assume you guys are pretty much going to be doing the same thing that the other one's doing.
Probably.
Yeah. Follow that, guys.
Teach Turtle hit things.
Well, we already did that. I wanna go explore with the other fighters. Like, so the elephant people, the Loxodons, like they can make cool stuff. Maybe they have some cool stuff that we can look at. And then the cats fight, right?
Yes.
So I want to see if the cats can teach us anything new, and if there's
Sure.
any more like equipment or anything that we can like snag.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Elephant people, yes.
I'm
Elephants.
gonna learn the things, learn from the cats.
And keep learning Turtle.
Yes, and we want to keep learning Turtle. Maybe. Oh, I remembered this last time. I also like. Once Jacob gets back, I want to take one of the magic books from that dick bag with the
Dick
tower, and see if I can like make any heads or tails of whatever the fuck's in there. Cause like if it's got cool spells, I want more firepower. Cause why the fuck not?
Okay.
Let's see.
Cause like we stole all of his shit. There's got to be something good in there somewhere, right?
Well, we didn't have time to steal all of it. I just have kind of Misk books. I have Wizards books. I have 10 Wizards books listed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any details beyond that yet.
Mhm. I don't
and-
think that
Although I
anybody
would
has,
be-
anyone is like taking the time to like even start deciphering any of it.
Yeah,
I
I would
read-
also be kind of curious if there are any spells or spell books amongst it.
Um,
you
I
know?
read.
Yeah.
So
You read all of them?
I think so. Yeah, that's why I got the Magic Initiative feat, right?
I do remember that you specifically asked to read some of them. I don't know if we ever got around to all of them, but maybe. I do remember
Oh,
Jacob
yeah.
giving you. I do remember Jacob letting you have your pick of book. to
I'm
read.
pretty sure I just like read them all.
I may have.
Bright is saying that we went through the books
Yeah,
last session. Yeah.
I believe that was part of Rosbra's 3 weeks.
Okay.
I
I guess I'll just focus on the seeing
yeah.
if we can learn anything from the Leonin and if the elephants can do any upgrades.
Okay. I will say that in the bag of holding, which is where you stashed all that stuff from the top of the tower, there are 10d10 reagent dice in there worth of alchemy materials from whatever was on his table up there.
Yeah.
And as far as the books, roll me investigation.
Okay.
I'm also going to roll investigation.
Investigation is gonna be a 23.
Stashing.
23, hot damn.
Hmm?
Oh no.
Mine was 11.
Mm?
My investigation is not my strong suit.
It's the first one of the night, but everybody drank because I got a 1.
Oof.
Oh, there we go. Everybody
Nice.
drink.
I got a natural 32.
Drink, you thirsty fools.
So I have a 6 total, but I rolled a 1.
So Roz was investigating these books again too.
Oh,
I got a
no,
13.
I'm making a sleepy joke.
Oh, okay.
Well, I guess I could help them.
Okay.
Maybe. point
Yeah,
out
if
stuff
there's
that I
if
read.
you can point stuff out that could be helpful to one or
Yeah, like-
either of us.
I mean,
you read these books. Is there anything good in any of these?
Yeah, like, are we wasting our time?
I mean, I learned something from them, so maybe not. Could be worth it. More arcane based, though. I don't know.
Yeah.
If there's some way for me to protect my sister in these books, then I want it.
I would be kind of curious if there's anything in there as well. This does sound. I think we're all gonna start picking up magic stuff too.
I mean,
I
that's
guess so.
that's it's basically the consensus. With
I mean, if I can't find anything in the book, then I'll just go bug Ippo and see if she can teach me how to throw more fire.
well, that's
So
yeah.
right now.
With Rosdra's guidance, I'll say the basically a group role for this investigation. You guys can all basically pick up the magic initiate feat.
Magic initiate.
Yeah.
So I will tell you what that does, Irish.
Okay.
Tell me what page it's on.
I don't know what page.
I don't remember, but I have a link to it. Hold on.
If I could get that,
So-
that would be great.
I'm assuming theirs is also from the wizard one.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
magic initiate is basically you learn 2 cantrips of your choice from the wizard spell list, and 1
Okay.
first level spell from that list as well.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh,
It's also worth noting that these are going to use intelligence for their casting modifier.
Oh. Oof.
It says
um,
here that it depends on the class you choose. Charisma for bard, sorcerer, or
You're
warlock.
getting wizard.
You're getting wizard specifically
Oh,
because he was a
yeah.
wizard.
So
Because he was a
Okay.
wizard, yeah.
Okay.
I think I think I'm actually gonna change it ever so slightly.
Okay.
Whatever your, if you have a current casting modifier, you choose one of the other classes that uses the same modifier.
okay.
So mine's charisma.
So you want
Oh.
warlock or bard or sorcerer?
Yeah.
Okay. Do I have to pick the spell right now? Because you know how long that takes
Yeah,
me.
no,
Okay, good.
you can pick it later if you don't plan on using it.
Wait, so
I-
mine would be wisdom. Does that mean I get cleric spells?
You would have. I mean,
Or
like.
druid?
Like
Wizard or druid.
within reason, right? Like if it's specifically like a divine thing, like there might be some
Right.
wiggling we have to do with that, but
What's yours then?
I don't know.
Sorry,
I didn't
Astrid.
hear what the thing was again. One more time.
What
your
is-
casting modifier, you don't have one.
For me?
Oh.
No,
That means
Zen.
Callista or
Ooh.
Astrid.
Astrid is a barbarian, so she has no spell casting.
So
Yep,
hers
yep.
would be from wizard. Mine would be from charisma, and Jacob's would be from wisdom. Okay,
I'm
cool.
assuming.
Yeah, because my intelligence and my charisma are both my dump stats. Like they're both 14 and 15. I only get +2 from them, but my wisdom is 16, so I get +3.
My charisma's a +4.
See, I put all my stats
Um,
in dexterity and constitution.
And I guess I'll extend I'll extend the same thing to you, Razra, if you want to change it up and do. I mean, like you only got the 2 options. You only got, wizard and artificer that use intelligence. So
Wizard's still better for me. So I'll
Yeah.
just stick with what I got.
Do clerics even have cantrips?
They have
I don't
yeah.
remember.
Yeah, they do. They have like Toll the Dead.
That might be the first time I've ever seen Bouncy instantly make up his mind when presented with an alternate choice. That's pretty good. You're growing. I'm proud of you.
Wow. So okay. I still harbor deep
What is
unsatisfactory
that
feelings.
emote, Chrono?
It's Rue Yeet.
I've started using D&D Beyond's spell lists because they're much more up to date.
Yes.
Regardless of the fact that you can't actually see most of the spells.
I can see them all.
I have. What do you have? A legendary bundle or something?
No, I just haven't bought all the spells by now.
Oh,
It also shows UA spells. Very cool.
Sorry, what?
Drugs. They're cool.
No, my fucking dice tray like fell off my desk and I had to go save everything.
How dare it. Teach it who's boss.
okay. So we'll move forward here with your training or your interest with the Leonin.
Mm-hmm.
You can each roll me a. Well. I guess the question is, you only have like two days at the max to do this stuff. How much time are you spending with each?
What do you think,
roll?
Astrid? Do you want to just do training and trust the gear that we've got, or do you want to do one of each?
I think we got upgrades to gear, so I think we should do training.
Okay.
Wait, so yeah, you guys you shore up with the Leonin. You can each roll me a d20 plus your I guess just your strength. That should be fine.
Plus strength.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's gonna be an 18 for me.
Jesus. 8.
I have a 5.
No, my fucking rolls are awful tonight. I just rolled a 3.
Is it D20 and what now?
There's a d20 plus the strength. Are you gonna go train with the Leonin as well?
Oh, sure.
Okay.
Clearly, Zen needs to get a dice tray.
Mm-hmm,
Yep.
mm-hmm. Donate to the Zen's dice tray fund. Those are,
Ibo has got to stop sending me
Look,
pretty dice and
I
like
know, it's so
dice
bad.
trays because I'm like, fuck, I need to pay you to like do art things for me. Stop having me spend your money.
So, I have a question.
Yeah.
Are we still in the same terrain we were in earlier?
Yes.
Okay. So, I rolled a 24 for strength.
But
So strong.
ooh.
I'm an old farmhand.
Oh,
I've worked a
how-
lot of field.
Old, aren't you like 18?
Yeah,
you
17. 17,
Oh.
yes, but I've been working the farm since I've been like literally
Oh,
physically big
17.
enough to hold like garden tools.
He's old man.
So he's been doing it. He's only 17, but he's been working the farm literally all his life before his
It's
adventure.
not the, it's not the
Literally
years of mileage.
forever.
Tina's so old.
On the farm, yeah, it can be.
Oh god.
So yeah, I'll say for both Astrid and Callista, you will both get a fighting style and another fighting style. I guess for Zen it'll actually be the first fighting style, I think.
The what one? You're a little quiet right now.
Oh, sorry. I think you don't have a fighting style right now, do you?
Don't think so. I just have all of my barbarian shit
Yeah.
that I can do.
Yeah. So Yeah, you both get a fighting style. For Callista, it's an additional fighting style. For you, it's your first. I wonder if does D&D Beyond have a list of the fighting styles that are available?
I think they'll probably be under fighter.
Yeah, I found them. Archery, defense, dueling, great weapon fighting, protection, two weapon fighting. Oh, two like dual
There's
wielding.
more
I
than
get it.
just that. There's more than just that. Hold on.
Yeah, because there's also.
Find me the master list, and I'll look through this stuff and try to figure it out.
The looks like the wiki has a pretty. Some of these I don't think are official though.
I think it's mainly only 3 new ones in Tasha. No, wait, 4. There's blind fighting, which gives you blind sight of 10 feet. Superior technique. You'll learn one maneuver of your choice from the Battle Master archetype. Thrown weapon fighting. You can draw a weapon that has the thrown property as part of the attack you make with the weapon. In addition, when you hit with a ranged attack using a thrown weapon, you gain a +2 bonus to damage. And also unarmed fighting. Your unarmed strikes can deal bludgeoning damage equal to 1d6 plus your strength mod. If you aren't wielding any weapons or a shield when you make the attack roll, the d6 becomes a d8. Them's the newest ones. And there's also interception.
That's the one that I have already. So I don't know about any of the other ones, but of the ones that you just said, the thrown weapon one probably sounds best for me.
You could do the thrown weapon one, or you could do the 2 weapon fighting, which will allow you to add your bonus to your offhand attack.
Okay. And that'll work with the dual wielder that I already have?
Yeah, the 2 weapon fighting is separate from dual wielder. Dual wielder gives you the AC bonus, as well as allowing you to fight dual wielding with weapons that aren't light. The 2 weapon fighting is strictly just you can add your strength modifier to the offhand attack. That's all it does. Because dual wielder doesn't do that.
Okay, then I'll do the dual weapon fighting. The 2 weapon fighting.
2 weapon fighting? Alrighty. There is another fighting style that did not make the cut for Tasha's. Tunnel fighter.
Yeah, that's listed here.
It's pretty strong.
There's also one listed here, the Mariner. I assume that's from Sword Coast Adventurer's Guide.
That's also Unearthed Arcana.
Oh, is it? Okay. Well.
Tunnel fighter does make sense, even though it's a bit strong.
I don't think you're going to be able to compendium that, Irish.
Yeah, no, doesn't look like it. Boo. I'll have to get the link for it somewhere. Oy. I attack things even harder now. Perfect. I have it written down in my notes though, so I can look it up later. Having some weird frame drops. Did Zen step away?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'm reading
So wait,
through
are
'em.
we getting the same fighting style, or are we getting different fighting styles?
I would assume different fighting styles. I don't think
Okay.
Zen has any intention of dual wielding.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute.
Yeah, no.
Um,
Shields count as a weapon, right?
No.
They don't?
Well,
They're-
they
they
count as
are-
an improvised weapon.
Okay.
Yeah, they are their own classification of thing.
What about the dueling one? Does that apply to me holding my battle axe with one battle hammer, with one hand, or is that
Yeah, that works with it.
Yeah,
You
That
can use your
would?
shield.
because the shield is not a weapon.
okay? I think I'm gonna go with dueling.
There's
Having
also,
said that, I do need to step away to use the bathroom, so.
okay.
Never. No, you're not allowed.
The gamer bucket like everybody else.
I know. I forgot to empty mine. It's just like I need to. I'll be right back.
Ew.
Maybe she's saving it for alchemy purposes.
Oh, God.
Oh,
This is a bucket of poo I saved. I'm gonna make potions with it.
Wow.
you put
It's
it
a
in the
hell of a bomb.
trebuchet.
Gross.
Are you
I used
proud
one of my
yet,
empty
Donna?
55-gallon barrels of lube for my game.
There you go. It's back.
Absolutely.
I can hold so much poo.
And
Smell
then
would probably cause you to get sick before the poo did.
for Jacob.
Yes.
What particularly do you think he's trying to gain in this training with the Leonin?
I'm not really sure. Nothing specific because he's not much of a melee fighter. I would assume he's mostly just going for the camaraderie and the excuse to roughhouse with friends.
He just wants to wrestle.
Pretty much, yeah. I just like me some wrestling, sir.
I mean, if that's your goal, you can just like straight up take Tavern Brawler as a feat because that makes so much sense.
Oh yeah,
There you go.
cool. Tavern Brawler, absolutely. That sounds super fitting.
I'm just picturing Jacob rolling around in the dirt with like a Leonin and then going, y'all ever been mudding?
Oh my god.
One of them growled, "What's mud?" And I just like suplex him into a mud puddle.
No. Secretly,
Beautiful.
Jacob is going to become a monk by the end of the campaign.
I mean,
I actually
If you-
do have
okay.
plans for a monk character.
If you become a monk and you don't suplex a train, I'm going to be very upset.
Personally, you can find a train.
So that being said, I do kind of have something I want to try implementing, but I'm not sure how well it's going to go.
Okay, so we're gonna science it.
So like I there used to be in older versions of D&D prestige classes,
Yeah.
Oh,
which you leveled up beyond level 20 and you gained new abilities and shit, but you had to reach level 20 first to specialize in said classes. And so I have toyed with the idea of either A, re-implementing some prestige classes specifically for classes, or allowing you what would essentially be a new game plus, where you basically just start training in a new fighting avenue. I was going to say fighting style, but that's confusing with the actual fighting styles.
I was about to say, my brain.
Basically, you can. I'm toying around with the idea of being a level 20 and beyond character of a different class while retaining all the other abilities.
Oh, so it's Final Fantasy.
More or less.
Okay.
cool.
So yeah, I haven't quite decided on which one I really want to do. Like, I like the idea of prestige classes more, but at the same time, like, I don't know how many prestige classes there really were and how many of them have become standard subclasses, etc., etc.
Okay.
So I was thinking with mild inspiration from Final Fantasy, that the prestige classes would be more of like,
Starting as a paladin and becoming a warrior on accident.
well, no, more like you reach level 20 with your class, and now you're like, you want to start a profession, more or less. So
Okay.
like this alchemist class that I have, I'm kind of thinking like this can be a prestige class.
Hmm.
And I will tweak the abilities as needed.
Okay.
Because just stacking a class on top of another class is kind of risky as far as
Power.
stupidly overpowering the character.
Also, I'll be right back.
But my sort of formula for that is I just basically put even more ridiculously strong monsters against you. So
I mean, whatever you think is going to be the most fun for everyone. Like, I'm down to try just about anything.
yeah, that's a long ways down the road. We're only level 6. Oh,
Only level 6 so far.
right.
Correct.
Willie was listening to our episodes, and he got to when we leveled up to level 5, and he was like, level 5 already? Damn. It was just like knowing that there was a 6th level already too that he didn't like hear yet. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny. I was digging it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so we learned a new fighting style.
Mhm.
No stat changes though, right?
Yeah, no stat changes.
Okay.
There's background noises of Jacob putting a cat dude in the sleeper hold.
I wish I knew more about wrestling, because then I would say some sort of cheesy like tagline, but I don't know anything about it. I'm sorry.
Oh, here.
Bouncy, do you have a link for the 2 weapon fighting?
I can copy and paste it to you.
That would be fantabulous. Thank you.
There. That's a sleeper hold.
Where?
Who are we training with for this? The Leonin?
Yes.
Yes.
Why does that guy
I wrote
have
it down,
like
but it's on a different page.
fangs?
I don't know. I think that's supposed to be a grimace, but
What the fuck?
it's not the best art.
No, it's WikiHow.
Bug, you should totally draw Jacob like putting a cat dude in a sleeper hold. Like redo this image, but with Jacob and the cat dude.
Oh, so
Okay, but you have to make the cat dude like. How big are cat people? Are they bigger than normal humans?
Like picture Khajiit. They stand
like I basically just Hrothgar.
Oh, hell yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Cat
Okay.
Daddy. Oof.
Oh God.
Yes.
Wow.
Leonin
those
are typically over 6 feet tall, with some standing over 7 feet.
Oh.
But they're big, thick, chunky cats, not
Mhm.
like
Oh.
teeny twink kitties.
Razra, are you okay, bro?
He's getting turned on.
Funky cats.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
I think Jacob's 6'2".
Not a cat.
Yeah, I'm not interested in stoking your fire.
Wow.
Another
Make
great
sure I'm
example.
physically
What would you call the source type for this, Kali, by the way?
Just like other or unique or special or something.
Okay, special.
I called it Leonin training.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know how to spell the cat.
Leonin.
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 Yep.
Batdude.
Stop!
Okay.
There we go.
I think that's actually a current card in Magic that Bug posted. think that's one of the Leonin soldiers.
Yeah,
Pretty sweet.
that's about what I was imagining.
Wow.
And like also a tiger variant. Or like a
The tiger variant would be more akin to the tabaxi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
They're weaker.
not weaker, but they are more lithe and prone to stealth than the Leonin.
Less muscle.
I'm
equals
just like
weaker.
imagining like jujitsu or something with the tabaxi.
Yeah, a tabaxi monk is a common archetype for a very speedy character.
Yes, as I was originally going to do. Decided
We
to
don't talk about that character. That character.
That character
never
didn't
existed.
exist.
Exactly.
Whoa.
It was a fever dream.
We're
Too
all
much of
high
the
off bull's
pipe.
milk.
No, it was the turtle pipe.
That's right. So that leaves us with Ippo and Razra for some things to do.
I guess I'll just help with the smithing. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe give.
Are you
Eclipse
gonna make
some
something
more-
really cool though?
I mean, we only have a day, right?
Yeah, and
Two?
plus, yeah, like the lesser end of like 2 days.
I
Okay.
don't think I can really make something in 2 days.
Boo.
I mean,
Unless-
you did already make a pretty badass sword.
Yeah.
Also,
yeah.
please talk to the sword more. For no
It
reason at
hasn't
all.
Come up, you know.
No, I
Uh,
want a scene of Razra like literally just like hunched over in her tent, just like hello, hello, are you there?
Just tucking the sword in. Good night.
Hello,
Sweet dreams.
different.
Oh.
Take me with you.
Oh, never
Are
leave me
you still
alone.
there?
I guess.
Are
Yeah. I
you
guess I'll just
still
like
there?
help
Come
with
out.
something and maybe also like see if I can give Eclipse some more power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Sure, why
Just
not?
Some more magic.
So you're gonna consume your infusion once again to impart some more magical power to Eclipse.
I mean, I'll do that pretty much every day. So
Do you have to use a spell slot for that every single day?
it's not a
An
spell slot.
infusion slot.
Oh, I'm okay. Sorry.
So artificers have a special thing called infusions where they can make normal non-magical items magical items, right? Which
Right.
is what Razra did with Jacob's rifle and the armor and et cetera.
Mhm.
But his particular Bounty's
Her.
particular subclass
Mhm.
is able to choose a particular weapon, magical or non-magical,
Uh-huh.
and imbue it with an infusion,
Okay.
which is how Razra herself is able to do this.
Mhm.
So she has made Eclipse this weapon, and she is using the infusions on it as an alternative to like spell slots.
I'll use spell slots too. I mean, if we have downtime.
I was about to
I'll
say, so she's found the secret drawer of sporks, is what I'm hearing.
What?
So a common analogy for like people with chronic like fatigue, like the way that I have it, is that you only get so many spoons a day. But like sometimes when like something really, really emotional happens or whatever, you find the secret drawer of sporks, which are similar to spoons but also stabby.
What?
Um,
Was that supposed to make sense?
It does, yes.
what do you need the spoons for?
Doing anything.
Spooning.
Spoon.
Like
Spoon.
a shower can vary between like one
spoon
spoon
Eclipse
or
so
like
that
3
they feel
spoons,
better.
depending on
So,
Yeah.
so we're talking about the spoons of motivation.
pretty much.
Okay, now it makes sense.
Spoons of cocaine. Same thing.
Basically,
Sadly, the doctor does not give me any of that.
Yet.
I mean, honestly, maybe they'll
Thank
try
you,
that
Mug.
at some point.
I mean,
Have you tried doing cocaine about it?
I have not.
with the downtime, I'll totally give it infusions and also just spell slots as well because I'm not gonna need them. So
okay.
What kind of spells are you going to do on your sword?
I mean, none. I'm just giving it the magic, I guess.
But okay, what will that do?
I would
bolstering.
say, yeah, I will say that you can just like straight up sacrifice spell slots to this thing, but they're going to be less effective than an infusion.
Okay.
So like, but of course they also are more effective based on spell level.
Okay. Well, I mean, it's downtime, so I'll give it all my spell slots, I guess, for the day.
Like, the problem with that is this is a weapon designed to increase in power over time.
Okay. I mean,
If
So
you
it-
give too much magic to the sword, will it break?
I don't think it'll break.
Develop an ego.
Oh.
Fucking
that-
develop an ego and turn on you.
oh no.
Wait, can they do that?
I mean,
Okay, how about this? I'll just give it an infusion slot and a second level spell slot.
okay. Well, there's also the caveat that currently we're actually bolstering the entity rather than the item itself. So like,
That's fine too.
oh, I'll let you use all the spell slots for one day and the infusion. And basically what that's going to do is just bring this entity back to full strength.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. I think that'll work. So you can starting on the next day, you can use your infusion as normal.
Oh, okay.
You won't need to use it to bolster whatever is in the sword.
Okay.
And so you sit down with the sword and you use the infusion and you focus basically all of your magical energy on this thing. And the voice comes to your head once again, much different than it was before. Now that is some interesting progression.
You sound a lot different.
Well, I suppose I would.
Feeling better?
More or less. My memory isn't what it used to be, but I've come to terms with the fact that I am a sword. And come to terms with the fact that my memory is not what it used to be. I suppose whatever magical transference happened to get me into this sword or into whatever you made that sword out of probably had some lasting effects.
Yeah, that makes sense. Bit of a
Uh,
weird circumstance that led to this, but it happened.
Indeed, it did. I will say that I do remember that before the before the sword, I was not a corporeal being. My best guess is that I was some sort of god, or maybe demigod, something that can live incorporeally, which could be many things. But I feel benevolent. In what way, I don't know yet, but
Well, all right. Hopefully, it's good. I suppose.
yeah, I suppose that remains to be seen. It depends on what I was trapped in originally.
Well, how do I best describe it? It was. I believe I made you out of stone magically turned into obsidian. That was the tower that belonged to a wizard that was capturing souls.
Interesting. Very interesting. I will have to think on this.
Is Rosmer like talking to the sword out in the open, or is she like in
Yeah,
a...
do we see
I'm
her? just-
probably
Yeah,
I'm probably
where is this
off by
happening?
myself. Maybe not trying to hide, but just somewhere vaguely obscure.
Mostly just curious if like anybody else can hear it talking, or if it's just you.
Well, it was described as in my head.
Yeah.
So we would see you like hunched over the sword, like speaking to it. That's not weird at all.
I mean, it depends if you see me doing that.
Yeah.
Did we see her?
Not so far.
Mm.
I mean, I suppose there is a chance that you could like go looking for her and happen upon this occasion, but you know, you all kind of, in a sense, are doing your own thing amongst the camp. So
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if maybe Ippo would have like sensed a new magical entity.
Jacob's gonna start hunting and tracking Zora in his free time.
you know
Where's
what?
the party?
I think that's a fair point. Actually, go ahead and roll me an insight check for Ippo.
Did Jacob come from a big family?
Not really a big family. He has, to anyone who may ask him about it, he'll explain that he had a mother, a father, and an older brother.
And
But
18.
his father died when he was young.
Okay.
Okay. On an 18, you definitely notice that there is a particular influx of a what the fuck, Irish?
What? I didn't do anything.
Oh my god. There is a I can't do both, oh my lord.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me.
You're the one that attacked Meat's sword.
Yeah, like you know when you go to like a Brazilian place and they like give you like the meat off the
Oh
sword.
yeah, the big
Warma?
skewer thing.
Shawarma.
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of looks like a sword. You could do like a short sword or something out of that.
So yeah, you feel an influx of energy, and you've been feeling this steadily grow over, I guess, the past week, being the final of the 3 weeks and the few days after. Of You're not 100% sure, but you distinctly have the feeling that this entity was previously a part of the world, was somehow removed or changed, and is now returning back to a state of, it's not like they're part of the world again, but they are in a transitional phase.
Conscious and
Well-
aware of it now.
Yeah.
So would I maybe get the same sense from it that I get from like everybody else, where they're not quite tethered to the world the same way normal people are?
I wouldn't say that in particular. You think that it is tethered to the world in a grander sense than a normal being.
Okay. And do I know where that's coming from specifically, or is it just like an aura that I'm picking up on in general?
Unless you have specifically set eyes on the sword, which I don't think you have. Yeah, I think once you see and have attention drawn to, or have your attention focused on the sword, it's just a general aura.
Okay.
Like a sense that something is nearby, watching us,
Mm,
always
more or less.
watching us.
Something is afoot.
Where's
Haha.
that police song when you need it?
I wonder what it is. Shing! I drive my blade. I'm kidding. I attack the darkness.
So yeah, I think that's I think that covers Rosra's stuff.
I got help with the smithing, gave more matter to Eclipse. Being was once
Yeah.
a god or a demigod, some incorporeal being question mark benevolent.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Just
That's-
making sure.
That's basically as much information as I gave. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So yeah, Ippo, what do you think you're doing over these couple of days?
So this is immediately after the 3 weeks.
Yes.
Mhm.
Okay. I guess after that amount of time, after probably meditating with the the Loxodons,
Mm.
maybe Ippo would have like considered her stance and would go to finally talk to the elders again, just on her own, but specifically to like the elder that she was most familiar with when she had to leave. Was that like Elder?
I would probably say so. He is the oldest among the elders. He was an elder when you were a child, so
Okay.
I figure he is probably the most fitting for that role.
And he's probably the one who personally sent her away.
Yeah, probably. because I'm thinking, like I've said twice now that he was an elder when you were a child, but I guess the truth of the matter is they were all elders at that time, but he is definitely the most senior of the elders. He was teaching two of the newer elders, and the third elder that isn't himself.
He's the oldest of all the old farts.
Yeah, basically, he's the oldest of the old farts.
Yeah. Nice. Okay, so Ippo would like to go talk to them, specifically Elder primarily, just to like get insight on the transition of like the politics in the past, I think 55 years that she's been gone.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you make your way over to the cave, and actually the other three elders are gone. They are probably out on the village doing their elderly duties of teaching or helping people with whatever they might need. And is the only one currently left in the cave.
Okay. I would like to ask him when the biggest shift changed, because obviously the beast races have always been kind of oppressed as far as Ippo can remember, since she's only 75 in the grand scheme of all of it. But when she left, it wouldn't have been nearly as pushed back as it is now. And obviously there wouldn't be a near war going on. She wants to know how long ago this started coming to a head.
Yeah, he kind of thinks about it for a second. Not really like he can't remember, but considering when would have been the straw that broke the camel's back, for lack of better terms.
Are there camel people?
No.
Oh. I'm just wondering.
just using the turn of phrase.
Look, I don't know how much Dayquil I've had anymore. Leave me alone.
The straw that broke the camel Leon's back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camelin.
No. Don't do that. My brain's like, what? Where does the camel and the lion go? Is it the
Oh my
face or the
gosh.
butt? Hello.
I was thinking more of chameleon. Chameleon.
Maybe they're camels that can camouflage. I don't know.
I mean, maybe camels.
Okay, so I want you to know that I have a mental image of a lion with chameleon eyes, a hump of a camel, and then a chameleon tail.
And it's camel.
And it just disappears.
Straight up
You
real
got-
tree.
You've got your next character planned out.
Oh
Well,
my god.
I don't know about that one. But yeah, so there you go.
What the fuck?
I warned you when we started. I didn't
My
know how
hump's
long I would be
true.
able to like stay close to reality with my brain.
Chrono wants to know if the elders play.
Who does? Oh, Chrono?
Maybe they play Pie Show.
I play
What?
Pie Show.
Yes.
What's that?
Have you not seen
Avatar.
Avatar?
No.
You gotta watch it, Irish.
It's
No.
Every
it's,
time.
It's
I'm gonna
like
say it every time.
it's like Chinese checkers times 10.
Oh no. No, thank you.
It's a very zen game.
Yes.
Not
Like- like Zen the person?
like
Oh.
Zen inner peace.
Oh.
Yes.
Inner peace.
Irish has
Inner
not watched
peace.
Avatar. Nope.
Inner peace.
Nope.
Inner
She
peace.
has
The
no.
problem with watching TV shows is that my body's like, oh, you're not moving. It's time to sleep.
Serenity
Whoa.
now.
Yes, the more hype version of Inner Peace from Kung Fu Panda.
It's not out of lack of wanting to watch Avatar. It's more like if I sit still long enough to watch a TV show, suddenly 6 episodes go by because I've been asleep on the couch.
This is unacceptable. Lol.
Yeah, it is.
We'll have to do
Look,
some watch
look.
parties.
No, no. If I start to snore, it's your fault.
She's done it before.
Nope.
Oof.
It's literally like I can't help it. It's one of the reasons that I can't go back to work. My brain's just like, oh, you've stopped moving and you're not doing anything active, so it's sleep time. Like
Nice.
I had things that I was planning on doing, and it's like, nope, I don't give a shit.
So yeah, you approach Elder you ask him your question. He ponders for a moment and he says, well, that is a sort of a tough question, isn't it? They came perhaps 30 years ago, and they asked. It's another Avatar reference, Irish.
Oh, I'll just shut up.
And they requested a tithe of sorts, a tax, if you will. They wanted us to start relinquishing food and other plants and herbs.
You're
You
not
know
allowed
cactus
Irish.
juice, but you don't know
Sorry.
the banana onion juice.
Yeah, you're not allowed to go on not watching Avatar if you get that reference, but not the fucking.
I
Oh my
only
gosh.
know it because of memes.
There's a reason
Lord.
that you know it because of memes. Is all I'm gonna say. We're watching that. You don't have a choice anyway.
I'm gonna fall asleep.
I'll poke you.
Actually, basically everyone here should be having watched Avatar because there's actually a class that I want to buy that's Avatar.
Irish, your mom said
Wait,
I'm
which
coming out
Avatar?
again soon, and when I come, we're just binging Avatar. Want you to
Uh,
know.
Which Avatar?
We're
have
gonna binge
the-
it. I'll poke you and keep you awake.
The class in reference is reference.
It'll reference you.
The Navi?
No, they are called lacers, and it's lacing is bending.
Whoa.
It's basically just a class that is straight up benders, and you have different bending specializations. It's pretty
Nice.
cool.
Cool.
That's kind of neat.
In any
That was pretty neat.
in any
Bender.
event.
Has
And
Hollywood
I have one
seen
that's
Avatar?
bending light. Yeah, I've seen. Well, what Avatar?
Avatar: The Last
the
Airbender.
cartoon?
The cartoon? No, I haven't really seen the cartoon.
Ha!
I've seen like the first season or
Trunks?
two. No, I guess it's the way it's broken up. I've seen the first book of the animated show.
Mhm.
Was that it?
Yeah, that's really it.
Keep going.
See,
was
I am
getting
not the
older at
only
time.
one.
Keep
I
going.
I did say, I will say, I did watch the live action movie, and
Oh,
We don't mention that.
it was terrible.
No, we
No.
don't talk about that.
No.
That never
The
happened.
movie is alright.
We do not mention that movie.
It straight up doesn't exist. You forget about it and you go back and you rewatch the cartoon.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's
Okay.
not that long. It's only about 60 episodes, and they're 20-minute episodes, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's again the whole like my brain being like, oh, we're not moving. It's time to sleep.
It's
Alright,
okay.
so-
That's the issue.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you a treadmill, and you're gonna put it on the slowest setting, so you're still moving,
Yeah, we can
but
just
you're gonna
walk.
concentrate on watching the TV. All right.
Okay, so but here's the other issue with that. I can literally walk for 6 minutes before my heart rate spikes so high that I almost go into cardiac arrest.
Okay, so instead of treadmill, we're gonna get you the fucking old people foot bike.
Okay,
Yeah, we
there
just
go.
need to
Oh.
get Irish one of those beds from like the 70s, the Magic Fingers.
Excuse
Yeah.
me, what?
Magic fingers.
Magic Fingers.
I don't know what this is.
Ooh.
It was a bed in some motels where you put a quarter in and the whole thing shakes.
Yeah, just vibrates.
Oh, the vibrator bed.
Yeah.
Tape a
That's all
shake
that-
weight
It was
to her
called the
forehead.
magic finger.
Yeah.
Sit on the sofa and hang like a bottle of water above your head and put like a little pinhole in it so it just slowly drips on you.
Oh
Keep
God,
going.
no, thank
Yeah,
you.
waterboard yourself. to
Waterboard
stay.
yourself.
Waterboard yourself to watch a cartoon. That's what my D&D group has instructed me with.
Honestly, at
Okay.
first I thought he said shit on your couch, and I was like, wait, why would I do that? What does this accomplish?
Whatever works for you.
Just dump your gamer bucket.
Oh my God.
Oh god. I lost the gamer bucket. Dump your gamer bucket.
The water dripping would be Chinese water torture, not waterboarding.
Right.
Waterboarding is where you put like a towel over your mouth and then pour water over it.
Yeah.
Part of me wants to know why you know that, and then the other part of me really, really doesn't.
Well, Jan Wick knows it.
And how did he learn said information?
It's in his skill set.
He
has
has
a
a
very
very particular skill set.
Yes. I knew it.
This is. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
So anyways, Elder tells you that 30 years ago they came and basically tried to impose a tax on them for food and other plant life. The best guess is probably they're running out of something and they have to get it from any source they can.
Mhm.
They assume that it's probably not actually food. It's probably the other herbs, something in there that is something they're missing.
Ah, yes, the other herbs.
The other herb.
Yes. The turtle pipe.
Mhm.
Exactly. You found it out. I gotta get the turtle weed to get the good high going. Like,
Yep. Everyone
If
knows
the
they have the
turtle
best
weed
shit.
is anything like overdosing on Dayquil, I never need to smoke the turtle pipe.
Everyone knows turtles have the best shit. It's,
This is why turtles are so chill.
yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Can I now imagine the turtles wearing a bunch of tie-dye?
I
For
mean,
no reason.
they don't really wear clothes, but you can imagine hippie turtles painting their shells tie-dye. Yeah.
Yes, perfect. I love it. That's
mean,
exactly what I want.
I've seen Ippo wearing flower crowns, though.
I mean, like, yeah. So yeah, they first came and 30 years ago, and he goes on to tell you that about 10 years after that, they came back with this sort of contestant force. So I guess that would make that 20 years ago, right? 20 years ago, they were here with this contested force. And they basically gave the turtles an ultimatum to leave or be slaughtered. But as we have since found out, they basically have no reason to hurry to get the turtles out of where they are. So whatever it is they're quote unquote in short supply of may or may not be a necessity, which even further makes it canon that they want the fucking pipe weed from the turtles. And then he also explains that the fighting didn't really start right away. They showed up with this force, and they kind of like drew the line in the sand, as it were. And then, like 5 years later, they literally drew the line in the sand. They started cutting off any sort of travel to anywhere else with the alchemist fire, and it's just sort of been burning like that for the past. I guess that leaves 15 years. Because, you know, turtles are fairly long-lived, and these people are playing a very long game, so it's just kind of a war of attrition, as it were.
Okay. So Ippo would probably mostly grimace at this information because it's the past 20 and 30 years or so of it,
More or less, yeah.
meaning that the current generation of turtles probably grew up knowing nothing but political tensions and the promise of war, and she doesn't like that.
Mhm.
Alright, I'm gonna have to admit that I missed the year designations in my notes, but if somebody else has them, then that's fine. Sorry.
30 years ago, they
I got the
tried-
30 years.
Yep, they tried to impose taxes. 10 years after, i.e. 20 years ago,
Uh-huh.
they brought the contestive force and laid their camp down. And 5 years after that, they started actually setting fire to the line of scrimmage that you see now. And it's been burning that way for like the past 15 years.
Alright, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Ippo would then ask, what of the smaller towns, the ones that used to tolerate the beast races, have they sided one way or the other?
He doesn't know. He's not. He's not entirely sure whether they've been destroyed or they've been pushed into their own corner of the island, or I guess the continent, as it were. The last he heard from any of them was probably about 40 years ago, so 10 years before they came with their tithe and taxes.
Okay.
So there's the potential that they could in fact be wiped off the face of the earth.
Okay, so I guess the last thing Ippo would ask is, like, in the 55 years that she's been gone, has any new knowledge or wisdom come back to the turtles that would benefit her?
And again, he thinks on this for a moment, and he sort of he takes a deep breath and sighs. He's, well, you know, not really. We don't have. I know you don't believe this, but that's the whole reason you were sent out into the world. That's the whole reason why all of us elders in our time were sent from our tribe to go out into the world and bring back new knowledge. Because of the place we live, we can't cooperate with man or elves. They don't like us. And so we go to other regions of the world where we are less known. And they people out there tend to tolerate us a bit more. So we've been waiting for you to come home. But regrettably, we've had to recall you before your journey into elderhood could be completed. We're certain you've learned quite a bit. But typically you're meant to be gone for 80 years at least.
80?
Yes.
Oh.
The upper reaches of a non-breeding turtle is about 250 years old.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with everything in my notes, so. Okay. Sorry for interrupting.
I think Hippo would not comment on that last part, and that would probably it would be something she would want to mull over in her own time, but she doesn't want to discuss it with him further.
Hmm.
So I guess that would be the end of the conversation, and she would make her way back into the town to join up or watch whatever the rest of the party's doing.
Okay.
Hippo stumbles in on Razra talking to the sword.
I mean, if Ippo wants to go looking for Razra.
Wow.
I'm still imagining like Jacob getting really bored and like dodge rolling his way in between tents for some reason. Dun 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 dun. Yep.
He's still reliving the high.
Well, that's why I was asking if he came from a big family, because like if you come from a big family, typically people like are used to having a lot of people around. So with all of us kind of spread out, him searching and finding for people makes sense.
Yeah, no, I think Jacob's family were generally in the same place.
Alright.
Yeah, it was actually kind of a small family. And Jacob spent a lot of his time either working out on the farm or out hunting for food. So. If anything, he would be off in the distance, kind of stalking and hunting the party, like in random people. What are they doing over there? And just watching from a distance.
Try to be nosy, but not nosy at the same time.
So yeah, I think we've gone through pretty much everything. We haven't gone quite into a combative bit, but we do have a bit of combat something planned.
So, at this point, do we know if the scout, the one supply group, has been attacked, or are we still waiting for that?
That has yet to be gone through.
All right.
There, I posted a picture of Jacob.
Hold on.
Oh, I gotta see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
The fuck they doing?
There's
over
Jacob.
there?
I'll put it on stream. There we go.
Yeah, I'll do that as well. Hold on.
The fuck they doing over there? Yeah. So I think that's pretty good for now.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will pick up, starting with our stealth group.
Murder.
Kitty assault.
Yeah,
Ambush assault.
they have moved
Cat
out.
assassins.
They are lying in wait up by the road. And we'll say that all of the frontline training is finished, and they're actually going to start displaying some of their military prowess.
Nice.
Wow. Very proud. Much
Yeah.
as
I hope that we helped a little bit at least.
Oh yeah. You guys made the turtles at least sufficient fighting forces for whatever strange war of attrition that's going on here.
And I made them all sentient swords.
I don't know about that.
They're
I'm
all
not
made-
sure how a turtle would mentally handle an object talking to them.
No, he made them sentient swords.
Oh wow.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Oh.
Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh boy.
in before Razra has been the wizard from the tower the whole time.
Dun dun dun. Foreshadowing.
We just end up in a big boss fight, and I'm just like, disintegrate.
Oh,
How'd I
wow.
do that? Whoa.
I've been sitting here thinking about this whole undead thing. And if we can convince the oppressors that maybe all these beast races have turned undead or there's some really spooky shit, we could maybe get them to stay out of there based on fear. Fear
Awesome.
of
I mean, that-
weird things and undead. If there's any illusionists around or anything, we could like build a stigma around this place to keep them away from it.
Yeah, I mean that would be a pretty decent start at the very least, because a lot of these beast races who aren't the turtles are pretty much ready to just take the fight really back to the Empire.
Yeah, I don't know numbers wise how well that would work, but if we could
Well.
raise a lot of fear about the area.
No, numbers aren't everything, especially when you have a group of people who are so used to being the dominant side of things that they just kind of let everything slack.
Numbers aren't everything, especially when you're a dumb animal and you can't count.
Wow.
What the?
Wow,
Fuck?
racist much. Speciesist.
Right?
My dad was a dumb animal. You take that back.
I believe that I've seen your tusks.
Oh my! Wow.
Oh, wow.
It's okay, guys. Yanwick is just getting into character so he can infiltrate the Empire further.
Yes,
Okay,
exactly.
my-
That's it.
True.
Mhm.
My headcanon is that Razra's mom was the orc. And her dad was an elf that was just really into orcs.
Nice.
I mean, stranger things have been witnessed.
If there wasn't
was
dumb
gonna say,
people, there
yeah,
wouldn't
my
be
two
smart
favorite
people
things.
Okay,
either.
okay, but was the dad a bard?
Nah.
Did he ask to climb her like a ladder?
Oh my god.
True.
Someone add that to the quote of the day, please.
So wait, if he has to he's an elf, and he has to ask to climb her like a ladder, are we saying that Razra's mother is like a Lady Dimitrescu size orc lady?
Yes.
Big
I
booba
mean,
lady.
orcs are pretty big.
Okay, but does she have the hat?
Probably
He has
not.
a hat.
Maybe
She has
he,
a hat.
maybe he
God.
Not the
asked her to
same,
wear
but
a
it's like
hat
a
during.
welcome. Yeah.
Chrono
Yes, the
said,
big
"Say
naughty
no
mommy.
more."
That's
I'm
it. That's
in.
it.
Yep,
Oh
Yep.
my.
we did it.
Step on me, big
Alright.
booba lady.
Oh my god, we did it.
All right. I think it's time to call it. We will resume next week. I have Sunday off, so we can do a normal Sunday.
Yay.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down for Sunday, but we'll have to cap it at 10 o'clock because I'll have to work on Monday
Yep.
morning.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
I
start
can do,
earlier,
I can do
hopefully.
Saturday next week.
Yeah, next Sunday works for me.
Nice.
Sweet.
All right.
You're right over there, Bouncy? Are you dying?
I'm sick.
I'm so sick, boy.
Both Bouncy and I feel like
Yes.
absolute death wormed over, and we're like,
Yeah.
please.
Play D&D.
I told this to Zen and I told this to Bug. I like rolled out of bed, like got high off a bunch of Dayquil, played D&D, and now I'm going to get off of stream and I'm gonna go back to bed. There, nothing in between is happening.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to go over the spell list with you.
I don't know that my brain is going to function for that long, Bouncy.
There's
That's
always
fine, yeah, I wanna go to bed
tomorrow.
too.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll have
Tomorrow.
to go tomorrow.
There's time tomorrow. I will definitely be around.
Tomorrow or even Monday.
Yeah.
To close out
Yeah.
the stream here. Thank you everybody who came, watched and chilled and chatted and memed and all the good stuff, all the feels good stuff. We feel so good. We're just feeling good. That's all we want to do is feel good. That's what we do. I'll see you later, Chrono. Good night, everyone.